Alrighty. Hello everybody, I was not planning on doing this today, but the Shadow Gambit demo came out today, so here I am. And if this comes out next week, I've been looking forward to this for a couple months now. Really been wanting to get my hands into this. So without further ado, I did play the demo during Next Fest, which was a pre-final version of the game. This demo is based off the final version, and based off my experiences with the previous demo. This game is a bit easier than the other three games in this genre that Me have put out. So, despite the fact that it says not recommended for a first playthrough regardless of player skill, I'm going with Cursed. I plan on doing that when I start the full game next week and start streaming those probably like every other day or once a week or something. I don't know, I'll figure that out when that comes. But let's get started. Yes, English. I like to understand what they're saying. Yeah, I've been a big fan of Me's work since Shadow Tactics. I know they had a game before that called The Last Tinkerer, which I've honestly never played. It's a different genre, though. But I've loved this type of game since Commandos came out back in early 2000s. Or late 90s, one of those two. They all blur together at my age. It'll happen to you when you get old too, kids.
So this is Angler's grave. Charming little rat hole. Let's find the bar and make a deal before the Inquisition shows up.
And we start out here with Afia.
Straight to the point.
The brine swept in.
Glad they don't mind the cursed.
Oh, that works now without even having to tinker with the options. Fantastic. Okay, yeah. Open the mission log by hitting B. It lets me check my objectives. I can also click the objective to zoom to it. Part of the thing is they sort of changed up the controls. That yeah, if I hold click, it'll do that.
I like it.
Or I can use the old controls and just hold control and click. This is probably one of the biggest pieces of feedback they got based off the previous demo. Yeah, I need to go meet the Jester.
Ah, the smell
He's
of
all the way up
grog
there.
and salty planks. Well, well.
But let's explore around a little bit. Got doors I can go in here, but don't really need to.
For the festival, eh?
Aye.
The old cursed tree.
Inquisition garrison.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Best leave.
Let's not head that way.
Yeah, there's the garrison of the Inquisition, the bad guys of this game over here. So let's definitely not go that way. Go head over towards these.
I'll be there soon.
Who stabbed you with that fancy sword?
Oh, you never know with them.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. Yeah, Fia has a sword through her chest.
Inquisition sails on the horizon.
I like these odds.
Ah, another cursed.
He's on the balcony. Top floor.
Always move forward.
Go in one door, come out the other. And have a chat with the world's most interesting Jester.
You are not an easy man to find, Jester.
Naturalmente. It ensures I'm only found by interesting people. Now, what can I do for you, Signora Manicato?
They say you can arrange things. There's a certain ghost ship I'd like to catch up with.
Ah, the Red Marley, yes, I know all about your history with that ship.
Then you also know why I'd want to be on it.
Signora, the prospect of seeing your fates collide is the entire reason for our meeting. I can get you to the Marley, but I must inform you that she has seen better days. Currently, she's caught in the trap of a certain Inquisitor.
So Ignatia has her. Then there's no time to lose.
Still determined, I see. Yes, excelente. Shall we shake on it then?
One more question. What will be your price?
Oh, don't worry, Signora. I simply wish to be entertained. Now, shall we begin?
All right. And he's going to send us off to the beginning of the tutorial in this. As the first couple of levels are kind of a tutorial for this game.
The rite is complete. What now?
Scour the beach. Let no corruption linger.
It shall be done.
Members of the Inquisition, basically the bad guys of this game. See, this is a horror movie level mistake.
What? Abomination!
Apologies, but as you well know, death's not the end here. So, one down, possibly 100 or more to go. I better find my way to the Marley before Ignatia sets her on fire.
It's like,
Considering
you have a gun. You don't need to
According to
go
the stars,
approach
this
the glowing
island isn't
weird
too
thing.
far
You
from
stand back
Angler's
and level the
Grave.
gun at it and shoot the first thing that pops out. Fully rotatable camera, which is handy for getting around stuff. Kill enemies with dagger. Hit A or use the left mouse to select it down here.
another acolyte. Best take him down quietly.
You can also swap to non-lethal if you want. They both take the same amount of time. However, you do have to spend time afterwards tying the
That's not
person up
the
if you don't
end,
want them
eh?
to get up and sound the alarm.
Always move forward.
So, by and large,
Let's send them on
the
their
best
way.
way to deal with stuff is to simply murder the shit out of them.
No second thoughts, eh?
Hide bodies in bushes and other places.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, dropping a body in a bush effectively despawns it.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, view cone is visual, what they can see. If they see you, it starts filling up. When that touches you, they see you.
And another. Always a pleasure running into the
Not covered
Inquisition.
there, but it will be later. But the view cone comes in two flavors. Solid, they will see you no matter what. Striped, they will not see you if you're crouching. It's kind of the dead of night, and he's
I
wearing
like
a
it
big,
already.
stupid helmet, so he can't see
A
much.
blade in the dark.
Such as being stabbed in the kidneys.
Heave ho.
Get out of there.
Well, well.
Yeah. Unlike the previous games, you kind of drag bodies a bit faster crouching, but killing them takes noticeably longer. It's a 5-second kill animation. But, as compared to, say,
I like these odds.
Desperados 3, where it took about 4.1 was the slowest kill animation you had outside of Hector killing a long coat. Yeah, here's what I was just talking about. Solid view cones, they will see you, but striped, they won't if you're ducking through it.
Ugh. Maiden's fire lamp. Can't snuff it out. Best keep low and avoid its light.
Yeah, when you're playing something like this too, there's almost no reason not to always
I'll
be
be there
crouched.
soon.
And I can toggle standing up and ducking. I think you move slightly faster walking than you do crouched, but climb up the ivy here.
Now we're getting somewhere.
And I have a pounce attack. I can just drop on a guy from above and take him out instantly.
Let's get you somewhere else.
Dispose of his corpse.
I like these odds.
Made a bit of noise as that little ripple was that went around me as I stepped in the water. It made a lot more noise as I was running instead of walking. And Afia can use her blink skill, target an enemy.
Seems like the only way forward is up. Through the below.
Blink will also kill. It also takes 5 seconds, but it makes more noise. But the only way I can get up here is to actually blink and hit this guy. It also comes in a
1-2 knockout.
non-lethal version.
My
but
body fades.
no real reason to do that.
I.
Let's just zip up there and put a sword through his chest.
Your soul is free. Enjoy. Heavy. No sight of the red Mali yet.
Didn't need
This
to lower the
better
ladder,
be
but
ours.
okay.
No second thoughts.
I can also use blink to just teleport around. Move through an area without passing through the intervening space.
Did something? Nah. Always move forward.
That was the game saving. That'll be explained here in a
That
moment.
one looks powerful. Best not leave him alive.
Yeah, well, the previous guys were acolytes, which are the rank and file basic goons of the Inquisition. This guy is a prognosticar.
Let's unshackle
And
his soul.
the exclamation point next to the dagger icon and the one over his head both mean this is not going to play out as planned.
I'll be there soon.
What do we have here? I sensed your ill intent, cursed. Now burn in Maiden's fire.
I suggest you try that again.
And that was
I'm
the game
whole
loading.
Again.
I have unleashed a memory. I have given you another chance.
What crazy magic is this? Are you...
I need your help. Get past the prognosticar. Do not attack him directly.
Well, well. All right, I'll follow. As for the prognostica, let's try a different approach.
Yeah, the prognosticars can sense your ill intent, and they will. It takes a moment to do it, and it just took that cutscene in this case. It'll take some time to kill the person who's attempting to interfere with them. That includes even trying to
That
distract
acolyte
them.
on the scaffold is my way up. Blink. I like the prognosticar might be able to stop me, but that boulder? Curse it. Now I have no way of getting back up.
Let me unleash a memory.
Okay, H there, that actually highlights stuff like this: boulder, corpses, bushes. I don't need to unleash a memory. I'm already
Let's
back up.
get you somewhere else.
If I jump back down, I'd probably be screwed. Toss him in the water to get rid of the body.
I'll be there soon.
And then, as you can see, that red mark there is everything that'll be hit when I push this rock down. So it'll squish our prognosticar friend.
Good riddance.
The path is clear. Proceed onward and ascend. I wish to see you face to face.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, F8 is reload, which it wants me to do, but I don't want to go through all that again. So I might make mention of that to the developers. That does seem kind of... Okay, it will not let me quick save right now, so I'm going to reload like it asked me to.
Do not forget my power to capture memories.
The bell is a save reminder. You can turn it to a traditional timer if you wanted
That
to.
acolyte on the scaffold is my way up. The prognosticar might be able to stop me, but that boulder? Straight to the point. Good
That again real quick.
riddance.
The path is clear. Proceed
Now I
onward
should be able
and
to actually
ascend.
save.
I wish to see you face to face.
But yeah, that bit about the I can't get back up, let me unleash a memory is new. That
No
was definitely
second
not in the
thoughts,
Next
eh?
Fest demo. Sophia's last ability is Time Freeze. Enemies that are hit with this can't see or hear at all for that duration. Now, what they're showing there, I can't
Way
do.
up is being watched.
Don't worry. I have my own tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, he is watching that, but because I'm on a harder difficulty. Okay, they apparently moved the guy that was
Consider
watching
it
you
done.
last time.
See? A nice bit of time tinkering.
Very impressive. Now please, push onward.
Okay, so they did change that from the demo.
See you around, friend.
If you were playing on hard, I
Let's
guess
get
that
you
boulder
somewhere
wasn't there.
else.
So he would see you stab this guy and get upset.
I'll be there soon.
Yeah, whenever you get spotted, they will trigger the alarm. If they see you, see a body, or hear your gunfire, which I don't have my gun yet. Once it's triggered, guards in the area will swarm the area. You manage to stay hidden long enough, they'll just go back to their default positions. Unlike the other stealth games from these guys and of this genre, there's no reinforcements that show up when the alarm goes off. With exceptions. We'll get to that later when we get to that point in the stream. Okay. I can hold right click on a guy or even a space to show me who's looking that way. Like, yeah, see, he can see that. Nobody can
There's
actually
no
see him.
distance.
So I'm going to blink out of the
Now,
bush and pull him.
I hear Inquisitor Ignatia has trapped a certain pirate ship here.
Ignatia, yes. As a
And
matter
carry him
of
away
fact,
and stick
she-
the body in the bush.
What's wrong?
Never mind that. Send the ruins. Come to me.
Hello? You still there? Well, well. Better move fast.
Yeah, they won't see me if I stay low here.
My body saves. I like it already. Let's send them on their way.
And general rule of thumb in
One
these
less
games,
one.
as long as you're ducking,
I
or in this case a corpse laying on the ground, you can't be seen on higher ground. Toss him into the bush.
I'm honing in. Well, well.
I'm going to clear all these guys out. I don't really need to, but
Welcome to the heavy.
always a fun thing to just
I can help.
stab everybody in sight.
Capture memory.
Now we're getting somewhere.
He's looking at this guy, so they're actually watching each other.
Time freeze. I like
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blink into this bush. Let my blink refill. I'm going to have to time this very tightly.
I'll snap my fingers.
Okay, he's also watching, so
Straight to the point.
this guy's got to go first.
Hold it right there.
Mistimed it, so I gotta wait. I'm gonna have to wait now. I want him like as soon as he leaves that guy's view cone.
Let's skip a beat.
So
I'll
now
be there soon.
might be too late. I think I'm gonna get spotted.
Don't let the flame get you.
Nope.
Let's get you somewhere else.
That's a very tight window because time freeze lasts 5.5 seconds, and it takes 5 seconds to kill them with a blink.
No second thoughts, eh? Unsure.
Up here, get past that. Then we're gonna just drop on this poor sucker.
Always move for heave ho.
Carry him over here. You make a little bit of noise when you're carrying bodies, as noticed by
Little
the
death
sound ripples
bringer.
around you. There's also what that blue circle is how much noise you're making when you do this.
Don't let the flame.
At least it happens at one point in the animation.
I like it already.
Because if you time it right, you can have somebody time froze, stab the guy next to him, and have the sound play while he's frozen, and then finish stabbing the guy
I.
once the other dude comes out of his freeze.
Laurentia 47.
Ah, there she is. The Red Marley. Black Eye Mordecai's ship. And there's Ignatia, right on cue.
My custode is a ready ship. A world of agony awaits you. Now tell me, what is the answer to Mordecai's riddle?
Ignatia. Even in death, the captain outwits you.
Oh? Then why do I hold his message so clearly intended for you? Now speak! 5 of Marley's crew assemble. That much is clear. But what are the relics? What secret lies hidden beneath your deck?
I would rather burn than help you find the treasure.
Have it your way, ship!
Your flagship has been prepared, my Lady Inquisitor.
Good. Begin the rite of questioning. I must know what the ship knows.
As you command, my lady.
Send word among the timeless shores. We must find the relics and solve Mordecai's riddle. His treasure will be ours. And if the shores must burn for it, then it is part of the grand design.
Timeless Shore is basically being like this fictional Caribbean area.
Still there, little soul.
I am. And it seems I came just in the nick of time, Red Marley.
You know my name. Care to tell me yours?
All in good time. First, let's set you free.
Come to me. Use the giant chains to get on board. Then I will tell you more.
All right.
I will capture memories. Just give the order.
Now, this next moment here showcases one of the things that I absolutely loved when I first played the demo back during Next Fest. For those that played Shadow Tactics or Desperados, if you played Shadow Tactics, I'd have to climb or jump down this ladder, climb or jump down this ladder, jump across here, climb or jump down these vines, climb up these vines, and then jump across there, all as separate orders to get over to here. Instead, what I can do is give the order, and she will navigate all this on her own. This is a major improvement to the pathfinding, in my opinion.
Capture you?
She surprised me. Some strange new right of hers. She has experience in subverting my power, but not for long.
Your memory power explains a lot. No wonder Mordecai and his crew became legends.
We
Straight to the
kept it
point.
secret for that very reason.
Does it have any limits?
Only those set in place by the captain. My reach is the size of an island, and I can't unleash memories older than a day. I'll gladly explain more once I'm in less pain.
Alright, I want to get this guy, but he's watching him
From here to there.
until he starts having that conversation.
I like it, Holly.
If I stab him,
Let's get you somewhere else.
haul him over here.
A sword through the heart. Blink. Well, well. A crack in the glass.
Freeze him so he doesn't turn around. And give him a stab in the spine.
Your soul is free. Enjoy. Heavy.
Oh, I missed a note back there. I might go back and grab that.
Now we're getting some heave ho.
Go ahead and save real quick. One of the other features of the game, the fast forward button. Holding down that and I'll move quicker. It's good when you're watching patrols to see which way they're going to go.
I like these odds.
Oh, it's just talking about the save reminder bell. Yeah, that was a one-way drop, but I can come back up here now
Straight to the point.
at high speeds.
How do we get these chains off you?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, other skills have non-lethal if you don't want to, if you're one of those, I don't like killing people types.
I will do it myself. All you must do is break Ignatius' seal.
Always move forward.
Yeah, unlike Desperados 3, where there is
Observe the
a
custodians.
slight incentive
Through his
to
mind, the
not
flame
kill
is
everybody.
folk. Hey Pete, look! Fresh meat on there.
Grab this guy and haul him around the corner real quick,
rotten to me.
Ignore them. Head for the captain's quarters.
and dump him off the edge.
I'll be there soon.
Yeah, Desperados, you could use tied up people with
Let's
Isabel's
get you
connect
somewhere
ability
else.
to basically be a portable
No
kill.
second thoughts, eh?
Something like that does not exist.
Do not disturb the custodians. One lapse in concentration and the fire breaks free.
Yeah, custodies are used to keep tears to the below closed. I've noticed even if you attack them non-lethally, they still seem to die. But they tend to explode rather violently, which will incapacitate any guards in that red radius, which will cause them to have religious experiences.
I shall stay well clear, Commissarius.
In fact, what I'm going to do here,
Is that a custodian?
He's maintaining the seal. Disrupt his chant.
yeah, this guy,
Gives me shivers.
Do not pity them. They are but vessels for the Maiden's fire. There is another on board. Find him.
yeah, the guy over here that was talking with the funny hat, there's another one all the way up here I can show you. The Commissarius, which with the naming convention in this game, I really do think whoever did this is a fan of Warhammer 40k. What makes the Commissarius unique is, for those that played Shadow Tactics or Desperados, they're effectively the Straw Hat Guards or the Ponchos. However, they've gotten an upgrade in the sense that even non-distraction abilities have a limited effect on them. Like, if I were to hit the Acolyte with Time Freeze, it would do the
Capture memories.
full 5.5 seconds. It's about half of that for a Commissarius. I also can't lure him over with people that have abilities that lure people away. He won't come to those.
I like these odds.
But they're just as stabbable as everybody else. Although these two are busy having religious experiences and are... Not only are they effectively out of the fight, but people seeing them will not sound the alarm. Like,
No
oh,
second
they're
thoughts,
having
eh?
visions of our God's grand design. Lucky them. And while I'm talking, I gotta wait for this guy to get back in position so I can take out this dude. As he is being watched.
I'll be there
And I do
soon.
not want that.
A blade in the dark.
Stab him and carry him over here into this pile of papers.
Ignatia left you in a sorry state.
I can recover. The crew is what matters.
Where did she take them?
2 are still on board. 5 will take them to shore. We will rescue them soon.
Your soul is free? Let's get you somewhere else.
I wanted to get him, but that other guy was walking
Straight
away.
to the point.
Curious about something
Someone
here.
needs a rest.
Yep, icon just
That's
changes.
not the end, eh?
In accordance with our holy scripture, I carry out the right of questioning.
I want to let him leave, and then I can pounce on this dude.
Grant me a second.
Actually, that will help line this up better, because I can hit this other Custodes and knock out all 4 of these guys at the same time.
Through the other custodians and your 2 remaining crew.
Suede and Toya. Leave them be for now.
Ugh, that's both of them.
Yes, the seal is weak. Come to me.
Always move forward.
I'm still going to dispose of the actual corpses.
I can help. Remember.
Heavy.
Always a good habit.
Now we're getting somewhere.
And that's something here. I'm going to pop down here real quick to the gameplay options. Yeah, you can change how often the bell tolls, and you can change it between the bell or the traditional "you haven't saved in this many minutes" timer. And one of the other complaints that they got during the demo was about the whole creating and breaking the pearls, saving and loading animations. You can turn those off if you want. Incidentally, you can see all my previous saves here. They even show you kind of where you're at inside the pearls, as well as how long ago they were. But that should be the end of this level.
Consider it done.
Forge a contract with the Red Marley.
Now break the seal. Set me free.
First, we have to discuss terms.
Really? Now?
You are hunting Black Eye Mordecai's treasure. I want in.
The captain's hoard. What is it to you?
What is a treasure to a pirate, eh? Adventure. Gold. A chance to beat the Inquisition. I'll help you find your captain's legacy. And I only want 3 shares of the plunder.
Preposterous. Half a share.
2.5.
1.
2 shares. Hurry now. I bet more acolytes are coming.
Fine. I accept your terms. Now break that seal and state your name.
Afia Monecato. At your service.
Remember, when you negotiate, always start with more than you actually want and let them haggle you down to what you'll settle for.
My strength is restored. Now we make for the open sea. Brace yourself.
Oh yeah, they added badges to the demo. This is mostly going to be a post-game thing, they said. That, like, yeah, there's 2 badges for the tutorial level, and there is, beat the level, and do a mission on each island with this crewmate, the looks of it. Oh yeah, and here's a replay of everything that I went through, like a top-down view of the thing. Moving along. Okay, I did leave a corpse behind. See the number of kills tacking up there. Links, dagger stabs, all that fun stuff. This is a little bit more interesting when you do have other characters. You can see the multicolored lines running back and forth. Yeah, difficulty took me 16 minutes, mostly because I'm stopping and talking. I think I could probably do this in about under 5 minutes if I just hustled through and didn't even kill everybody. 4 saves, 1 load. And those mostly being the 1 load kind of being mandatory. No alarm, 22 kills. Doesn't add up to this. Most kills and most deaths. As she said when we stabbed that first guy in the cutscene, death is not really the end in this game. Not just because of the reloading, but we'll see later. Oh yeah, I did. This is a neat feature that's been around since Desperados. Once I get out of the cutscenes, I'll see if I can tinker with it.
To be on the open sea again. Come to me when you are ready, Afia.
There's still plenty more of the demo, but, you know, hey, buy this next week. August 17th. Let's see your options, gameplay. Yeah, I apparently can't do it here, but I think I can do it before I start the next mission. Now, here's also the part, too, that if there was anybody actually watching this, and this is what I have planned for when I start doing the full game, assuming I can get a few viewers, is I'll be letting them make some of the choices in this, and I will adapt to their decisions. As of right now, I can mill about the Red Marley. I can mess with the skeletons. Can't save on here or load. But
I see you've discovered my skeleton crew. Feel free to practice with them. They enjoy it.
I can beat them up. Like I knocked his ass out. He'll wake up and that bar empties. And if I want to move him, I have to tie him up.
Well, well.
There's no repercussions for doing this. As she said, you can practice with it.
Let's send them on their way.
Everything
Little
tied up.
death
And
bringer.
also,
Good.
and he'll revive in a moment.
All right, ship. What's our next move?
5 of my crew are still on Morrow's reach. I will not leave them behind.
I like a challenge, but those were a lot of acolytes. We could use a little backup.
My skeleton crew cannot wander on shore. What we need is another cursed. Sue Lady and Toya were left on deck, black pearls ripped from their chest. They'll need new ones. Talk to old Gertrude, and also to Pete and the Nameless One. I'll scrape together what soul energy I have left for the ceremony.
Black pearls. A rare sight these days.
Aye, which is why we keep them well hidden. Don't let my talking decor scare you. They are mostly harmless.
Consider it done.
Oh yeah, didn't talk about this. That little purple line that shows up when I path around is another new feature that's kind of neat. It'll tell me which way the person's going to go if I'm paying attention. So I don't have the thing where they go in a completely different route than I planned and trigger the alarm, as long as I'm focusing. First, let's talk to these guys who are looking at me all funny like.
I like it already.
Hey Pete, look! It's her again. The one with the curly toes.
Excuse me?
I'll ignore him, his forehead isn't quite where it used to be. Now, what's your name?
I'm Aphia. The Marley sent me for a black pearl.
Did she now? Well, I'm sure to tell you that it's gone.
Pete, Nameless, hand her the pearl, or I will throw you overboard.
As if. We didn't really want it anyway. Take it off here before we accidentally lose it again.
That was interesting.
As I said, mostly harmless.
Always move forward.
Yeah, now I have a black pearl. Talk about this bar later. Other fun thing I can do on the ship here is
No second thoughts, eh?
fire the cannons. Doesn't really do anything, but neat little interaction.
Straight to the
Come over
point.
here. And then we have to talk to old Gertrude.
Mordecai, you finally returned.
Sorry, but I'm not Mordecai. The name's Aphia Manicato. Freshly hired.
You always knew how to get a chuckle out of this old lady.
I don't think you heard me. I'm...
Just play along.
Yes, I'm Mordecai. I'm here for the Black Pearl.
Ah, yes, of course. Here you go. I've stored it in my right eye, freshly plucked from the socket, if you will.
Now the pearls are ours. I barely have enough energy for one ceremony, so you must choose who to revive.
Yeah, if you have a black pearl and 1 soul energy, I can revive a crewmate. I can get more as I progress through the game, obviously. Now, here's what I was talking about, that if I actually had viewers going, I would let them make the choice of which of these 2 to revive. Given that it's me here, just me, and there's no viewers, I will make an executive decision.
I like it already.
But
So
hit the
lady
little
at the ready.
info breakdown here. There's Sue Lady, Chip's doctor. She is a part plant. She can throw cover seeds, which basically produce a bush anywhere. It is also good for hiding bodies, as it mentions down here. And her other ability is Wander Dust, which when she hits an enemy with it, they will walk away in a straight line, assuming they're not alerted. She's capable of making enemies leave their post with Wander Dust. And she can also make bodies disappear with the bushes. She can climb vines just like Athea, and she can swim. The other things not mentioned here that her and Toya both share is they both have a 2.5-second melee kill animation, and they carry bodies standing. They move faster, but they're much more visible with it.
Toya, ready.
And we have Toya, the ship's cook. He has, well, it's 3 abilities, but these 2 are basically tied together. Katashiro is you throw this small charm down on the ground, and Shadow Step lets you teleport back to it no matter where you are. Effectively a mark and recall. Like the translocator from Unreal Tournament, or for the younger audience that have never played such a thing, Sombra from Overwatch. And the other thing he has is Whistle, which, just like Shadow Tactics and Desperados, he uses the whistle and anybody who hears it will come investigate that position, which he can use to make guards leave their post. And the killer thing, oh yeah, Shadow Step, if the enemy is within a certain radius around the doll when you teleport back in, he will kill one of them. Near as I can tell in this game, nobody has the way of taking care of multiple guards at the same time. This appears to be a way to force teamwork. He can also climb vines and swim, and as I mentioned, he kills people quicker than others. He is probably the easier of the 2 to beat the demo with. So,
Well.
I'm going to go with Sulady. This is permanent, are you sure? Yeah. This is only because the game handles saves a bit differently than other traditional games. Normally, I'd be able to save the game and then go back and play a level differently. You don't get the replay levels until you complete the campaign, according to the developers.
Thanks for that, Pearl girl. My soul's bursting with energy again.
So you're Sulady, eh? The soul botanist. The girl that stole the secrets of Soulspire Academy.
Ah, yeah. You're talking to the right bush. Or half bush, rather. There's still bits of meat and bone in here. And who are you? Eh? Can't recall seeing your face before.
A Fia Monecato. I'm the new, well, I think that's still being decided.
Figuring it out as you go, eh? You'll fit right in.
Welcome back, ship doctor.
Hey, Marley. So you spent a spare pearl on me, huh? Much appreciated.
The training deck is ready for you, so you can get used to your new pearl.
All right. I'll have a chat with Estelle and head down there.
Yeah, it appears the cursed pirates need a black pearl and energy to infuse them. They can just keep coming back. And then there's a little training area, which I do have to go to at least once.
I'll have to note that down.
Let's get moving.
Now, since I have multiple crew members here, I can actually go talk to her, and she will hang out, and it hasn't been rebuilt yet.
No second thoughts.
It'll be after I finish the training course, but she'll hang out in the sick bay.
What can I do you for?
So how did you become the Marley's ship doctor?
You could say I grew into the role. Not having any of that, eh? Oh well. I came on board right after I broke into the library of Soulspire Academy. Didn't really get along with the big heads there, so I took what I could and legged it. The Marley happened to be in port, so I snuck on board and hid below deck.
In my experience, one does not sneak onto a ghost ship undetected.
I came prepared. Soul masking leaves, entrancing pollen. Managed to hide for weeks down there, even from Estelle.
Were you found in the end?
Nope. One night, I snuck up on deck for fresh air. I saw a skelly, cracks, and dark spots all over it. Recognized it at once. Black brine. Lethal sickness even for the undead. Half the crew were already infected. I knew I could cure it, but not without giving myself away. So I snuck into Mordecai's cabin, sat on his chest, put a blade to his throat, and made him an offer. I would cure his crew if he let me stay on board. He had a good laugh right there. Told me if I could fix his crew, he'd make me a ship doctor.
That's one hell of a job interview.
Quick and sharp, just how I like it. Let's
Can't ban her
those
with
roots.
Afia as her, but
I have just the thing.
go ahead down here and have a chat with this as Sue Lady.
My soul surgeon and keeper of the plants.
Hi, Marley. How did things hold up while I was pearlless?
I must inform you that both crew and plant health have greatly deteriorated in your absence.
No surprises there. Otherwise, we wouldn't need a ship doctor in the first place.
I always assumed a good doctor aims to make herself obsolete.
Not on this bloody ship. Without me, the crew would literally fall apart. Gonna have to figure out a way to make the skellies more robust. First of all, I'm gonna do an extra round of checkups on the entire crew.
Good idea. There have been a few new arrivals. Best check on them right away.
Nuh-uh. This is going to include you as well, and you know it. Why don't I start with you first?
Gladly. Though I'm just noticing that the tarantula palms in the sick bay are minutes away from dying.
I told you, you can't... Wait, my tarantula palms? They took me ages to cultivate. I gotta run.
This is definitely new from the
Let's see what's out
demo.
Oh, this is fascinating.
So I do like this little feature here. Anyways, let's see. Can I, by any chance? Nope. Talk with Estelle here in a moment. And no, okay, so I can't chat with Gertrude or Pete and the Nameless One.
This plan's growing on me. Oi, Estelle. Take me down to the training deck. I can't spare the energy to grow bananas right now. Fine. Soon as the sick bay is in order, I'll plant some seeds. Now let's head down.
She's got a whole bundle right there behind her on behind the crates.
All right, easy fix.
I think I could turn around and walk back out the door, but I'll go through the tutorial. Cover seeds, make a bush anywhere. I can only have one bush at a time. The old one will disappear and I throw down a new one.
Incoming!
Pretty much the same information again.
Cover seeds, my specialty. They grow from the soil. Swift shrub, coming.
Yeah, they will look at that for a moment when it first shows up.
Working on it. Oh, I like that.
But I can do that. Head on around here.
I'll trim their numbers. Huh. Strange soul pattern.
Much faster kill.
Yeah, let me at him.
I'll just leave that body there as part of the training course anyways.
Making bodies disappear? That's the tricky part.
I'm still not entirely sure how you do it.
Sorry, trade secrets. Oh, this is
Yeah, this is how she's good at hiding bodies. You throw a bush on him, poof, gone. She's very good at covering her tracks as she kills people.
Watch me go.
She can also throw the cover seeds up on top of ledges, so where this guy's watching here.
Bush for hiding.
Put that up there.
Souls from the ground. Ha, I have just the thing.
And use it to crawl all the way over here. Now, he has a key that I need. I can either pickpocket it off of him by doing
right
this.
up. Mine.
Anybody can pickpocket in this, unlike the previous two games, Shadow Tactics and Desperados.
I know right where to
Or you can just stab the guy and take it.
Next patient. Treatment's ready.
And we use the key over here.
Well done, ship doctor. I have prepared another training room and a little test should you feel up to it.
Yeah, brief introduction. She's a quick killer, as we noticed. Cover Siege can hide people or clean up bodies, and the Wander Dust is the next
stairs will
tutorial.
get you topside.
I do like this so far.
Oh, missed the book. Grab
This
that real quick.
plan's growing on me.
Wander Dust, enemies walk away in a straight line. You can use it to distract or to reposition them somewhere I want them to be.
You made a room for my Wonder Dust? That's brand new.
I like being prepared.
Yeah, let me at him.
When is that Wander Dust is used?
Is that
Need some cover?
conspire against us?
Let's send you away. All right, easy fix.
And done.
One less to worry about.
Toss a bush on him, and his body's gone.
Ha! Works even better than expected. I'll just note down some ideas for the next formula. Coming right up.
Yeah, use it to get him out of sight. Wander Dust will not work on the Commissarius.
Walking is good for you.
Yeah, the dotted line is the radius I can throw this in. And the
sends
white
you
line
away.
is where they will walk to when I hit them with it.
Working on it, yes. A nice little stroll. Let me see your soul.
And they'll kind of wander if they bump into a wall.
Hiding spot coming. Let's cover this up. Watch me go. It'll only. I'll take that, thank you. I gotcha.
And there's the carry body
No
standing
cover.
thing.
It's all in the.
Don't really need to do that with
Oh, I like
with
that.
her, since I can usually just throw a bush on top of something. There may be times you don't want to do that, such as you have friends hiding in a bush. And challenge room, I believe, is purely optional, but it gives you a chance to test all your skills together.
I have just the thing. This is your ultimate test? All right, let me at him.
Two acolytes watching each other and a patrolling commissar.
Treatment's ready. Wanna go somewhere else?
Flame guides me this way.
3 little cuts. Kill the body, breathe the soul.
Hide the body so that they don't freak out. Because he's going to walk over there and wonder where his friend went.
This plan's growing on me. Next patient.
And clear.
Kill the body, breathe the soul.
But yeah, if you have somebody that walks back and
many
forth
as
and
you like.
talks to other guards,
Hide, yeah?
when one of
Do
those
like
guards
this
is missing, they will start investigating
Cover
their missing friend.
Let's cover this up.
It's not enough to sound the alarm, but they'll start just searching the area.
Oh,
Or they'll
this
kind of
is
mill about
fascinating.
semi-randomly. Now this one's going to be a little bit trickier.
Memory captured.
Got 3 acolytes and a commissar. He's watching these two, so he's watching just this guy, and he's only watching that guy.
Ha, I have just the thing.
So what I think I want to do
like
here,
that. This will stretch your legs. Like leaves in the wind.
I'll walk this way.
I do like this so
Didn't
far.
get him to go where I wanted him to. I was hoping to angle him down past the barrels.
Coming right up.
Yeah, he doesn't look over here. He's all blind spot.
Wanderlust. Too many weeds here. Working on it. It'll grow real fast. It's all in the
Let me return to my post.
Yeah, I don't think I'm fast enough to hit her with the wander dust and then circle all the way around and get her.
Incoming. Take a walk.
So what I'm going to have to do,
Yeah, let me at him.
I'm going to save because I think this is going to be a matter of
At your
just getting in the right
This
angle.
will stretch your legs. Oh, this is fascinating.
The flame guides me this way.
Nope, didn't work.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I must resume my task.
Alright, I think I know how to get rid of this guy.
This plan's growing on me. Walking is good for you. All right, easy
Hit her with
fix.
the wander dust. Stab him.
Strange soul pattern.
Could probably take him
Stones
too.
from the air. Watch me go.
Oh, don't want to be spotted, so let's get out of there. And
Treatment's ready.
send. Oh,
Let the leaves cover all.
got spotted because I got sloppy. Let me just hide.
I know right where to cut. Let me smile. I'll trim their numbers.
Fortunately, I can kind of salvage that.
Food for the vine.
This game is a bit easier than their previous titles. I think I might have mentioned
Oh,
that.
no problem.
But that's how I managed to salvage that screw up there.
Up we go.
The previous games, if you got spotted, you were generally just better off reloading because you were going to get hurt,
Like this so far.
and extra guards were going to spawn and control around the map for the rest of the map. But not the case here.
This plan's growing on me.
And that's all the rooms, so I'm going to head back upstairs now.
Good work, ship doctor. The Skellies will have readied your sickbay by now. Return to deck.
Oh yeah, the logbook, they said they got that working in the final version of the demo.
Well done. Now we must make plans, Aphia Manicato.
Islands. Yeah, I've got like nothing for these. Got the one mission badge so far. Okay, since this brought it up, I will bring up the skill upgrades here. This bar up here, as you complete missions, will start filling up. If you don't use somebody for a while, they'll actually build up a bonus that'll give you extra experience. And that'll let you buy a skill. Every crew member has one skill upgrade, which I can toggle on and off. Okay, you think the one badge would be revealed because I've kind of seen part of it. Crew Tale, I think, is some side story banter stuff. She's got 18 badges. And her challenge room's been done. That might actually do something now.
Oh,
I know it didn't
like
back in
that.
the July demo. Already did the banter. Main quest, I have to be a Fia to start that dialogue. Yeah, Fia hangs out up here in this quarters.
Opportunity calls.
But
All right,
since
easy
we
fix.
chose to revive Sulady first, the sick bay has been regrown here.
Ha, I have just the thing.
If I had chose Toya, the kitchen would be stocked.
What's in it for me?
But when I pick a Fia,
Always
so
move
that Sulady is no longer the active character, she will head over to the sick bay and proceed to mess with stuff in here. You can see she's tending this busted skeleton. It's a neat little touch that as you fill out the crew of the ship, it'll be more and more rebuilt. As you can see, that dead guy is gone. He got better. Let's have a look.
I'm glad to see Sulady back on her feet. Alas, I can spare no more soul energy.
We'll manage. 2 cursed pirates are a force to be reckoned with. Speaking of, I was wondering what my position in the crew should be.
That depends on your qualities, Aphia Menakato. Measured by your outrageous cut, you'd have to be the captain. And you are not the captain.
All right. How about the navigator?
I can find my way alone. Why would I need a navigator?
I can lend a hand. Chart our course. Choose our landing. I've learned from the best.
Interesting. Very well, navigator. Come to the map table in the captain's quarters.
That's why she kind of hangs out there. I'll be right back and check something real quick.
I like
Okay, yeah, I had a friggin' message sitting there blinking at me. I wanted to get rid of it. Nothing important, not even related to this. It's just a conversation I was having elsewhere.
I'll be there soon.
Anyways, this little chest here actually will show you all the upgrades we were talking about, where I could toggle them on and off on that logbook screen. Aphia gets Grand Blink, which the developer said will be a separate ability on the bar. Has more range and is not restricted by line of sight. You need to be able to see where you're going. I can't blink through a solid wall. However, it'll have a limited number of uses. I'll still have infinite regular blinks, but only a finite number of super blinks. And Sulady gets Wander Dust, but in reverse. They will walk towards her position instead of away. I think this combined with the portable bush is going to make her incredibly dangerous. You could hide in a bush, tell the guy to come over to it, and then stab him and stuff him in the bush.
This map will show every island we can visit. Right now, we are limited to Morrow's Reach. Chart a course there, navigator.
There we go. Alright. Go to Morrow's Reach, free the crew from the Inquisition. I'll get 3 Vigor, that XP bar at the top, for it. This is a daytime job, unlike the previous one, which was night. Medium duration mission. I'll have 2 crew members. One of them has to be Aphia. Okay, here's the thing we were talking about, the difficulty. If you hit show details, you can customize your difficulty. There's normal and hard enemy setups of more enemies in different positions is what that is. Player health. Like at the hardest difficulty, I have 2 hit points. I think it's like 3, 4, and then 5. Ammo determines how many flintlock rounds you start with and how many you can carry. Which at Cursed is going to start with, I start with 0 and carry 1. I know stepping it down a notch is you start with 1 and can carry 2, I think. And then there's increased detection speed. This one seems to matter the most for difficulty. The other games, at lower difficulties, you could kind of clip the edge of an enemy's view cone to move through it. But on Cursed, they spot you effectively instantly. And then if I want to, I can limit the number of times I want to save. But this is a game where, you save often, so probably not the best move. I know some people look at that as save scumming, but it's not really save scumming because I'm not doing it to get a different outcome like in a game like XCOM. And yes, I know that the XCOM 2 you had anti-save scum, but I'm talking about the originals that I played back in the 90s. Anyways, let's get started. A lot of the save and load manipulation stuff you can do to, okay, now what happens if I try this? Okay, that didn't work and that got my crew member killed type scenarios. Which, if that doesn't happen before I beat the demo, I will explain the
At Morrow's Reach.
the death thing.
How did I fare on my first assignment?
Your map pointing was very accurate, Navigator. Now, to the task at hand. You two will land by boat and rescue the crew. Their corpses are being put through the rite of punishment.
Ah, yes. Standard Inquisition hospitality.
They can still be revived, but we must save their bodies from the Maiden's fire. Before that, though, we must find ourselves an exit.
We won't return by boat.
Unnecessary. All we need is a tear into the below. One of them has appeared near the crew. A Custodes is keeping it sealed. Take him out, and I will summon an exit. Once that is done, we'll discuss further plans. Now, give me a moment to choose your landing.
That sounds suspiciously like your navigator's job.
Ah, very well. Choose our landing, Navigator.
Okay. One of the other neat features of this compared to the previous games I'd mentioned, where you typically would always start with a fixed crew in a fixed position. In this, you get to choose your crew who goes with you on a mission. There may be some that are required, like this one requires a FIA. And missions can have multiple landing points. This one only has one. This is still kind of part of the tutorial. In fact, I suspect you probably won't be able to redo this mission due to time paradox issues in the future. But I can click here and it'll actually zoom into the playable screen.
What she's doing. Believe in her.
Turn on the highlights and I can actually look around the map and see all the guards and everything that's in an area. Like I see, oh hey, there's a climbable wall over here. Or I could go up these ladders. I better bring somebody that can climb up ivy type scenarios. But since this is our only landing spot, let's just go ahead and land. Yeah, Afia is set in stone because you have to bring her. And she's my only other choice right now, so I gotta bring Sue Lady. You can even hit this to pick a random crew for you. A bit of that replay value. Down here you can see about how much XP I'm going to get from the mission, the vigor, the yellow stuff being about what I'd earn. So, I can also change the order of the crew here. And once they land, I can also change it on the fly as well. What that?
I see. The boat disappears.
Like I said, you won't need it.
I believe this is the moment where I admit that I can't swim.
Ugh, another drowner in the crew, hey? Don't worry, I'll take a swim and let down that rope ladder for you.
Much appreciated.
What I can do is I can hit this little lock here and I can actually change the order of the crew. That determines who's picked by 1, 2, 3, etc.
Let's stretch those roots.
But yeah, she can swim, so she can hop in the water.
This plan's growing on me.
I believe as long as you aren't spotted going into the water, you're treated as invisible while you're down here.
The ship is gone, and those at fault have been judged.
And head up here.
Incoming. 3 little cuts.
Take care of this guy real quick.
Strange soap. So Souls from the air.
I'm gonna let the ladder down for
My
Thea.
soul is razor sharp.
Here's your ladder, Madame Drowner.
Ever tried swimming with a sword through your chest?
I'm half plant, girl. Do you think I'm happy in salt water?
Well, I prefer to be dry.
Yeah, I can drag a box and pick everybody.
Get on it.
These poles kind of mark your landing spots. You may have saw one on the tutorial level that I was on, which was this map at night.
Always move
In
forward.
fact, I think it was right down about this area, just from a different angle.
I'm not
Remedies for the dead.
Let's move on over here. Yeah, here's a feature that's been around since Shadow Tactics, and it just now unlocks Shadow Mode. The game will pause, and I can issue orders to the crew that they will execute whenever I press a button. They can either do that during Shadow Mode, or I could set it up for, I need you to stab this guy when I say so. It's handy for doing, well, exactly what they show here in the video of them taking out two people standing there watching each other.
Oh, more time trickery.
Aye, helps a lot when we plan our moves. Try it out. We can take the next pair together.
Yeah, this pauses the game no matter the difficulty. I know Shadow Tactics, it did not pause the game, and Desperados, it did not pause the game on the hardest difficulty. But you can always use as an emergency pause, like, oh crap, I need to kill this guy who's about to see me right now. Now, I can use Q and W to issue these orders separately. Like, if I need to chain take down people and not have them all go at once, like, I need you to kill this guy, and as soon as he's dying, I need the second guy to move in type setups. But I've got those set up, so I'm going to hit execute,
Now we're getting somewhere.
and they will both run in and take them out before they can react.
Welcome.
Ugh, leaves are
Throw the
Souls from the
bush there to
ground.
cover the bodies.
Well, watch me go.
Perhaps a confessor can help?
Guards have better vision during the day. Big shock. Basically, they have no striped vision unless there's something obstructing their view.
What do we have here?
I'll trim their numbers.
Send her to kill him.
From here to there.
And her to kill him.
The lady at the ready. Oh, no problem.
Let's see what's out.
Standing around, catching light. Oh,
Where do I
I
get
like
those?
that. As many as you like.
Yeah, this I mentioned in the first level. I can click a spot and it'll show you who's watching that location. Like
Removed from
him.
the stand, the cursed's protect
Save.
Nice capture.
Let's get moving, eh?
inscription.
Consider it done.
Need something, matey.
What's in it for me?
Finished here.
There's the custodians you mentioned. So he's been put there to contain the tear.
The Inquisition seeks to seal all tears into the below. A futile task, of course, thanks to the curse of lost souls.
I think they relish futile tasks.
That gets rid of him. He's not really a factor, but he's just got to go.
Opportunity calls.
Now,
I like
nobody's...
it.
No, he's being watched
Why
now.
must the
Okay.
tear appear now?
They have changed this from the demo. Actually made it a bit harder.
Through the below.
That way I can get into the bush without being seen.
Grant
Flees
me
the holy fire. It must be captured in a sacred urn, where it shall remain.
Yeah, he's going to run back and forth and preach a lot, so... I want him over here when I time this right.
I'll be there soon.
High time we
That did not...
Return. Unshackled.
Yeah, I had blink set, so why didn't it happen?
this abominable crew.
Okay,
I still can't believe we captured them.
Always move forward.
there we go. Got him just before the alarm went off.
Don't let the flame get you.
Ignatia has
Let's
given
get you
us
somewhere
our
else.
task. We shall fulfill it
Alright.
with utmost dedication.
And... dump him in the bushes.
A shame the
From here to there.
it will share
Yeah, I can kind of zip up that small little ramp there with blink, but I couldn't go up that cliff unless I had somebody to stab.
Let's send them on their way.
Let us not fear the
Kill him.
Without
He's too
black
busy
pearls,
looking at the
there
one they
are
got
no
strapped to
You
the
around,
X.
Heavy.
You have an eye on the tear, yes?
It is the same as before, Commissarius.
And
Well, well.
For the glory of the maiden, we shall continue to punish
this
these
guy, yeah, he's
accursed
actually looking up. Okay, they fixed this because I know in the demo he was kind of showed as staring down at the book, but he would spot you whenever you do what I'm about to go attempt.
Oh, I can.
Want her in position to get him when he leaves again.
Working on it.
Recount Vindictus 20,
That's a Plan B
verse
scenario
4.
right there.
What's in it?
If I do this right, I should
The
not need
lost
that.
soul will find its way.
But
Free.
yep, as soon as he turns his back,
I'll be there.
Witness the custodians die.
Heave ho.
Exalting flame is quite enrapturing.
Blink. No second thoughts, eh?
The cursed, once rid of its pearl, must be hung from the stand and cleansed with oils.
shit.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay, I said I was going to talk about this if it happened. There it is. I can revive a crewmate. I have a limited duration. I can come over and pick up somebody. But each time you die, that duration shortens. I believe it halves. It starts at 10 seconds and halves. However, if it runs out, that guy is... that you lose them for the rest of the mission, but the mission is not over unless they are a required crewmate for the mission. Which Afia is, so I've got to run over and kill this guy real quick, and then revive her. But I'll have to actually escort my dead teammates out of the,
Treatment's real.
Rejoice. The fire grants you.
kill him.
Let the leaves. Ouch! I'll have to throw that back.
Revive her.
You're not floating away yet.
Strange. Appreciate it.
I actually got her, but a Sioux lady went down too.
Look who's lying about. Only me.
Kill him.
One less to worry.
Very sloppy play on my part, but
Thanks, matey.
this shows how forgiving this game is compared to the others. I mean, my first instinct there was actually to smack the reload button as soon as I failed, but... Oh, they actually changed this too from the demo, which is... or the previous demo, beta, whatever.
Let's get you somewhere else.
Because before you didn't know what to do to rescue your crew. Instead, I just hit this gateway now and examine it.
Oh-ho! Is that our exit?
A link between the tear and myself, leading through the below.
Don't worry, Navigator. We use these all the time. Haven't lost anyone down there yet.
Nobody will get lost today either. Now, rescue the crew and bring them through the gateway.
Little cutscene.
Gael, John, and Quentin are still in the area. Pincus and Teresa have been brought here, no doubt because of some convoluted rite. Pull them from the fire and carry them to the exit.
All the way, eh?
Chin up, Navigator. If things get too heavy for you, you still have me.
Don't worry. I'll pull my weight. Always
Let's
move
not
forward.
forget.
Leave the guys having religious experiences there. This is Quentin. Take him off the X and stick him in the gateway. Now,
The treasure hunter returns to me.
if I had died, like, for good, if I'd let that timer run out and it wasn't a mission failure scenario, I would need to take that crew member and drop them in this gate as well on my way out.
Straight to the point.
Can't leave your dead behind. I would get them back afterwards. There is no perma crew death in this game, fortunately. This is John Mercury.
Heave ho!
Let's stretch those roots.
The shipwright is out of danger.
This one's guy. I can never spell this, mostly because of the two damn little dots. Gael. I just call her Guybrush because I can't pronounce that. It's not correct, but I'm just gonna call her Guybrush after Monkey Island.
Oh, this is fascinating.
The Canoness is safe now.
Oh, really? I got a badge. Hide bodies, okay.
Watch me go.
Alright. Now I gotta go over here and get Pincus and... No, that's Teresa. That's Pincus.
What do we have here?
Yeah, a little hard to tell because she kind of blends into the background a bit.
I like these odds.
Yeah, there used to be a guy up here, but he came down and I sounded the alarm like an idiot.
A sword through the heart.
But you can usually get him when this guy ain't watching.
There's no distance.
Hey, Marley, how come Toya and me got left behind? Did Ignatia forget how to count?
She found something here. A riddle that will lead to the captain's treasure. Apparently, it mentions 5 of...
Okay, there I fucked up.
Back here, I see.
Oh, damn, I haven't saved in a while. Okay.
High time we got rid of this abominable
Oh, damn, I'm still back here. Okay.
No second thoughts.
Inquisitor Ignatia has given
Let's get you somewhere.
Well, let's just do this
we shall
here.
fulfill it with
Consider it done.
dedication.
He's safely out of sight for now, so that's okay.
A shame.
There's no distance.
It will share their fate soon enough.
I like these odds. Heave
And
ho.
we're gonna move him up out of the way as well.
Let us not fear the cursed. Without black pearls, they are no better than
I'm gonna make a point to save this time after I rescue the 3 crew members.
I'll be
The
there
bell rings each time you save one. It's just kind of a reminder, hey, you save, you idiot.
Freeze.
Alright. Wait for him to come over here and proselytize some more.
For the glory of the maiden, we shall continue to punish these accursed pirates.
Let's unshackle your sword.
Yeah, I found myself kind of using a combination of the click and hold feature and the left control.
Heavy.
I guess playing the other demo got me used enough to doing it their way. I'm gonna save here because this is where I fucked up last time.
Vindictus 20 burst.
Always move forward.
Through punishment, the lost soul will find its way.
Now, if I wait till these two are having a conversation, he won't spot me this time.
Have you ever witnessed a custodian?
And they all have religious experiences.
Let's get you somewhere else.
Okay, I can't put the body in here
Straight
until
to the
this.
point.
I'm gonna skip this cutscene because I just saw it last time.
Now rescue the crew and bring them through the gateway.
Let's not forget. Heavy.
Yes.
That, well, the guys having, visions won't set off the alarm. If they see this doorway, they will come over to investigate and then sound the alarm. They do not like doorways into the underworld.
Time is on our side.
Alright.
Leaves are itchy.
I like it already. Heave ho. Up we
Pick
go.
up the crew.
At your service.
The treasure hunter returns to me. I think the Canoness is safe now.
Ha, I have just
And
the thing.
The shipwright is out of danger.
hit at 7 because we'll have to put 7 people in there in the end, including myself and these two here.
Let me just take notes on that one.
Let's see what's out there.
Okay, wait for him to walk away.
Sword through the heart.
He might not be able to see this guy, but I'm not taking chances.
Need something, maybe.
I guess in the meantime, I can go
Cover seeds.
Much obliged, so lady.
rub that body.
My buddy thinks.
Hey, Marley, how come Toya and me got left behind? Did Ignatia forget how to count?
She found something here. A riddle that will lead to the captain's treasure. Apparently, it mentions 5 of Marley's crew. We will find this riddle ourselves, once the others are safe.
All right, easy fix.
Okay, I'm actually ducking this time, which was the problem last time.
You never cease to amaze,
Let's get
Marley.
moving, eh?
What ails your soul today? This plan's growing on me.
Now, one of the things I like about this compared to the Next Fest demo is there's a lot less between the characters' banter. Like, they would say something every time you use an ability. And that kind of wore on you pretty quick. Alright, he's watching him. But I think I can send him up into that little,
Treatment's ready. As many as you like.
Yeah, I can't throw a bush on the people.
Flame guides me this way. Who disturbs my sacred task?
Yeah, let me at him. Kill the body.
Not how that was supposed to go, but I'll take it.
Is it foreign tracks?
Oh, he saw my
madness
footprints.
is this?
I know right where to cut. Next patient. I got you.
I'll take that as well. Yeah, sandy and muddy surfaces, you will leave footprints. Probably snowy too if the game has them. And enemies who see those that are not commissars will come investigate them.
Incoming.
Yeah, I know the full term is commissarius, but I'm just going to call them commissars for short.
I'll trim their numbers.
Alright, he's definitely not looking, so I can do that.
Soul is a
Strange
razor
soul pattern. It'll grow real fast. Swift drug.
Opportunity calls.
Standing around. Up we go.
Start moving Teresa out of here.
What do we have here?
I'll get Pincus here in a moment. I want this guy to come back so I can take him out too.
Blink. Well.
Huh. So they are continuing the tradition from Shadow Tactics. Well, there will be random, well, not really random, but specific guards will have names after the developers, typically with a flavor to the setting. Like the Japanese Shadow Tactics had kind of Japanese sound flavorings to the names, and the ones in Desperado sounded like outlaw names. Yeah, find and kill all me devs.
What's in it for me? Straight to the point. Let's get you somewhere
Now,
else.
here's a neat little thing you can do too with bodies. I'm actually gonna knock Lady out with this. When you drop a body off a high ledge, it will come down and KO anybody under it.
Heave ho.
Who was that? Oh, I gotcha.
Never look back.
You can use that as a way to attack people as well.
At your service. Let's get you somewhere else.
Expose a corpse.
Let's stretch those roots.
The quartermaster rejoins us.
That was the last.
Good. A relief. Now, let us seek the clue that the captain left behind. I spied ahead to the island's heart. A pair of kindred are conducting research there.
Ignatius' personal agents. Suspicious, eh?
Agreed. We must learn what they know. Take them down and scour their notes. Remember, though, the kindred souls have been conjoined with Maiden's fire. Death cannot hold them as long as one remains standing.
Aye. We take them down together, or not at all.
Another way the game encourages teamwork.
Opportunity calls.
Working on it.
Get them over here. Save them. I want to go through all this again in case I screw up.
A treasure clue hidden among ruins. Mordecai was a romantic.
Yeah. We followed his clues half across the lost Caribbean to get here.
And as usual, Ignatia is a thorn in our side.
Is it true? She's the one who burned Mordecai's sword?
Aye. She has taken the captain from us, but she will take no more. The treasure is meant for us, and we will pry it from her scorched hands. For the captain!
For the captain.
Look at that crane. I'd say that's an accident waiting to happen.
I like the way you think, Navigator.
So I was waiting for them to finish talking about so I can bring up. Only way I can get rid of these 4 guys without getting killed is to drop this crane on this cargo crane on them.
Oh, this is fascinating.
Watch out below.
Why put a crane here anyway?
Let's not question the grand design. I'm honing in.
Now,
Watch me go.
kills that are done like this
Enjoy.
are considered
No
accidents.
cover?
They will not sound the alarm. They will investigate the body, look what happened, but they don't immediately suspect foul play.
Never look back.
They grow from the soil.
Okay, apparently she can't throw bushes too terribly high.
It's all in the roots. Oh,
My
I
sword
like that.
is razor sharp.
But I know she can throw them a little bit higher than
Consider it
Koya
a
can throw his
parade.
paper doll.
I can see the kindred up on the cliff. Easy prey if we strike together.
Good thing they're high up and not in the water, eh, Navigator?
Not letting that go, are we?
All right, easy fix.
Alright. Sneak out here behind this dude. He's wandering off all by his lonesome. He is just
Do
begging
like
to be
this so
stabbed.
far. It'll only hurt a bit. Whoa. Oh, no problem.
I'm free to just carry him over here at my leisure. Yeah, here was that pit where that guy was digging. There's where the prognosticar was.
What's in it for me?
It is the same map, just a different time of day.
Working on
And
it.
I'm concerned with a different part of it than I was before.
Let's see what's out there. At your command.
Yeah, he's being watched by him.
I can grow lots of things.
Yeah, I did mention this. I just want to show it off real quick.
Now we're getting somewhere.
That is much shorter than if I were to hit the acolyte with it.
Through the below.
Coming right up.
What do we have here?
Let's cover
Let's
this.
get moving, eh?
Oh no.
I'll be there
Once
soon.
resume my task.
From here to there. Blink.
Yeah, he can't see that bush because there's already another bush blocking his view of it.
Now we're getting somewhere.
But I'm free to just kind of blink up to him.
Unshackled. Straight to the
Times of
point.
death loop. You wanna hide, yeah?
And there we go. Corpse disposed of.
Consider it done. Oh, I see.
Yeah, he doesn't have a very good view with that. He'll be a problem potentially. As long as I keep the bush between me and him, we're good.
Let's see what's out there.
Fortunately,
No second thoughts.
blink doesn't make any noise unless you're actually stabbing somebody.
My body fades.
Hey, try this fruit.
I'm going to let him patrol away again. And I'm going to step out, wander dust him out of hearing range. Save before I attempt this.
One day I'll find out how you do it. Oh, I like that.
Okay, that was
Let's
not.
try
That's why I saved.
Watch me go.
Okay, that's not an option.
Like this one.
So
right
let's do this a little bit more old-fashionedly.
I know right where to go. One less to worry.
Fia blinks him down.
Up we go. No cover? Easy.
I'll be there soon.
There we go.
Oh, I can grow lots of things.
They're disposed of. So
Never look back. Free.
yeah, he's watching there, so I can't really safely cross that without doing this.
Well, well.
Remedies for the dead. Incoming.
And once he wanders off,
What's in it for me?
so wait for him to patrol away again.
Take a walk. Oh, yes. Let me see.
The iron
Oh, I like that.
Not how I wanted that to go,
Let's get moving, eh?
but still salvageable.
Strange soul pattern.
And if you kill everybody in the area who would respond to the alarm, it ends immediately.
What do we have here?
Oh, this is fun.
I am admittedly playing this a little bit sloppy because,
Let's see what's out there.
Souls from
I'm
the
probably going
ground.
to try to be a lot more
Hiding not
meticulous
fast
about
enough
this
for
when
you.
I
do like this. So swift shrug.
do this with the full game. Even though, again, my excuse would probably be that I'm too busy trying to narrate and not enough time playing. Might instead just do, well, consider doing videos with, that would leave out the option of people being able to pick who I take on missions or what order I revive them in.
Treatment's ready.
Ooh, fancy moves, a lady.
They grow from the soul. It's all in the roots.
Let me remind At your service.
Alright, always reminding me. And send one up each side to get to the kindreds.
Always move forward.
Yeah, they can use ladders, but they can't climb vines.
Time freeze.
As soon as he turns his back, I'm going to freeze him and go up the ladder.
I like it already.
Yes, this hunt has been going on for too long.
There's our kindred, and there's their research table.
Leave one kindred standing, and they'll revive the other. So it's a good thing there's two of us, huh?
No second thoughts, eh?
Need to take them both out. You have a small window once the first one hits the ground to get the other one. Otherwise, they revive the other and sound the alarm. Beyond that, they can be distracted the same as
Grant me a second.
acolytes down to the full duration of the time freeze.
Let's re-examine the location, my other.
Yes, perhaps a clue.
That's something I'm going to
eluded us.
experiment with once I
Honing in. Straight to the point.
kill this guy and throw him off the cliff.
Heave ho. I like these odds. There's no distance.
And that one just sort of hangs out at the table. But
Standing around, catching light, working on it.
now I need to go clear C Lady's side.
Watch me go.
Don't want him to spot me as I'm coming up here.
It'll only hurt a bit. It'll grow real fast.
Fast for a blast.
Yeah, let me at him.
Okay, I'm going to experiment here. I don't know how this is going
notes
to
on
work.
that.
Opportunity calls. Now we're getting
I'll have to
somewhere.
note that down.
What's in it for me?
Yes, it does work. Okay. If you do time freeze a kindred, that'll actually expand the window you have to get the other. Or to get the one that... Yeah. If you time freeze a kindred, but not the one that you're about to stab, you'll have a bigger window to kill the one you just froze. Although I think the dev said that there might even be trios of kindred later.
Let's see what's out there.
That would certainly make things harder.
Oh, I see. Cover seeds.
Now, where do I get those?
Yeah, I need to be a Thea to
What do we
use
have here?
the table.
Consider it done. Ritual notations, corruption tables. Hard to find anything here.
Let me take a look through your eyes.
Oh, this feels different.
There, a letter bearing Ignatius' signature.
Listen to this.
All pieces that fit the riddle's wording are to be sent to New Crockbury. My representatives there will be entrusted with the original text and will inspect all findings made.
New Crockbury, eh? I'd say we know where your captain's message went.
Aye, Navigator. We must head there at once.
That should do the trick.
All right.
You two have done well. Now, Return to me.
Oh yeah, cozy little place, New Crockery. Wonder if they're still selling those little seeds.
The Inquisition has claimed it now. I doubt we'll do much sightseeing there.
At least not the kind where we're noticed, eh? Always move forward.
And that's the end of the mission. I just gotta get them to the exit. And hold fast forward. Yeah, I think everybody has the same speed in this game, because
I like it already.
if I put them right on top of each other like this...
This plan's growing on me.
I know the other games, the characters had different run and walk speeds.
Back to the Marley. Experiments await.
There we go. Yeah, apparently there will be other landings on this island later in the game. There's only the one exit. Okay, some of these look to be your standard, like, you know, do things X time achievements, which, not for me. But I am looking forward to, like, challenge badges, which I expect we'll be seeing once we complete the game. See this thing going back and forth. Okay, they changed this from... I thought she died twice. I could be wrong. Okay, some of this don't add up. I may have to mention this to the devs, their Discord, once I'm done with all this, but... I know back in the Next Fest demo, the pre-beta demo or whatever, if there was a tie for something, it would list, you know, person/person. Yeah, I know all about the non-lethal stuff.
Whew, that was something else.
You have made it through in one piece. Good. I'm never quite sure with a new crew member.
Uh-huh.
I can go talk to them all. I can also come over here and talk to Estelle. Also pet the monkey. And provide him with a banana. Her with a banana. And this might be a technicality to get this to show up on You Can Pet the Dog. Or Can You Pet the Dog, whatever it's called.
I like it already.
Now, before I do that, I think I might go over here and just have another chat with Sweet Lady, because this is a new feature and I kind of like it.
What can I do you for?
Nope, no new conversation. No crewmate quests. Oh yeah, I can now see the rest of the crew because they're all sitting here unconscious, dead, dormant, whatever you want to call it.
Come on, us ready.
Yeah, Guybrush, Gale, Guybrush. I've seen her abilities whenever they ran a stream of an alpha build of this, where it was her, Aphia, and John Mercury. She can load enemies, either unconscious or dead ones, into her cannon, or allies, and then fire them into a large location. It'll knock out anybody that she fired briefly. You can also use it to knock people out by launching people into them. So she has her load cannon ability and her fire cannon. And she can also throw down firecrackers, which seem to work like Poya's whistle, and they make noise and draw people to them. She cannot climb, she cannot swim, Good at luring people out of position with the firecrackers. And she's good at getting people around obstacles with this.
Golden greetings.
Quentin, the treasure hunter, he has the fishing rod, which you can pull them, or you can pull enemy corpses, and they will land in the treasure chest on his back and dispose of them. So that lets him hide bodies. You can also trigger things with that rope ladder on that level. If I had Quentin, I could have hit the rope ladder with the hook and climbed up. He can also throw down his head, which will lure people to it, similar to the sake bottle and medical bag from Shadow Tactics and Desperados. However, as they showed in one of their alpha streams, his head actually glows in the dark, so it will provide its own light source at night to lure people to it. So you can use that to lure people out of position. He can also climb, and he can also swim. I think if they can swim, they can climb. They can climb vines.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready.
And we got John Mercury, who he can burrow into the ground with his thing. He can also use that to dispose of bodies. And he can pop up in a radius and kill somebody and stuff their corpse underground, which is a way he can use to dispose of them. And he can distract people with his fish Sir Reginald, which when I've seen it looks like it does not require line of sight. He just, anywhere in the radius, the fish will pop up and they'll look in that direction. He can also climb, he can also swim. He's also good at getting around obstacles with the anchor abilities effectively working like a teleport.
Von Preisfeld, at your service.
Yeah, Pincus is your spy character, your Ico or your Kate with the disguise ability, which is his peruse mind. Effectively, it's a knockout that he possesses the body, and he can move around in a radius around the around where the body was, a fairly sizable one, and he is undetectable by enemies while he's in the body. He also has coins, which work exactly like Hayato's stone or Cooper's coins from the other two games. So he's good at another guy getting deep into the enemy base and moving about. He gets additional abilities once he's possessing a body. If I pick him for the second person I get to revive, we'll see him. He cannot climb, he cannot swim.
Teresa, ready to serve.
Teresa's your sniper. He has a bolt that will either kill or knock people out. And she also has a blinding bolt that she can throw that temporarily blinds enemies. Similar to Kate's and Ico's gas vials in the other games. Now, what makes her unique is, unlike Doc and Takuma from the previous games, she effectively has infinite sniper shots. You just have to retrieve the bullet between shots. It's effectively like the knife of or the ninja star in the other games. You just with a massive range. Also can't climb. Also can't swim.
Toya, ready.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, we've seen all that. Can't revive anybody as I need a piece of soul energy to do so. But let's head down here and have a chat with the Marley.
You have brought my crew back. Well done, both of you. I have ordered my skeletons to take them to their quarters. We must revive them soon, but we need more soul energy to start.
Some potent source would be nice, eh? Some cursed trinket or the like.
Aye. Perhaps we will find such a thing at New Crockbury.
I'll set a course at once.
Not yet, Navigator. There's something else I want you to look into. 5 of Marley's crew assemble. Ignatius spoke those words to me, quoting from the captain's riddle. They have stirred something in me. You must speak to Estelle.
Who? The monkey?
Aye, she knows my insides better than me. Perhaps she'll know what to do.
Yeah, Estelle will also have training rooms for Fia as well, even though you technically get her training in the first level. I just can't trigger it yet, because
Estelle, I presume? Sorry, I don't speak monkey. All right, then. 5 of Marley's crew assemble. Anything you can show me? I'll throw in a banana. Hey, wait for me! Now we're getting somewhere. I believe we have arrived. Can you hear me, Marley?
Aye, but I can barely sense you.
I'll be your eyes and ears. Well, well. An empty table and an ominous door. No second thoughts, eh? That's not in my power. A chained door. 3 bowls on top, and no locks to pick. 5 of Marley's crew assemble. Estelle? Can you bring Lady down here? I'll make it 2 bananas.
Oi, Navigator. I was just fixing up a skelly when Estelle comes and drags me here.
Apologies. You might be the key to this door.
I'm listening.
5 of Marley's crew assemble. I'd say that makes you part of the riddle.
Here's the problem, right? I don't have a clue what to do.
Try something.
All right.
Ugh.
Yeah,
leaves
I've
are
gone through this a
itching.
few times in the demo, so
That's the old contract table.
next fest demo.
Each of us stabbed our dagger in it when we signed on.
You wouldn't have that dagger with you.
Sure, why?
Let's reenact your signing.
Treatment's ready.
So, lady.
Aye. Here to travel the cursed seas, discover strange new ailments, and unearth the secrets of the soul. I'd say I did that right.
Aye. It's clear then. 5 chains for 5 crew.
You've smelled blood. Got a knack for solving puzzles, eh?
There's more to discover here. We'll see what answers New Crockberry holds.
I think the developers have said you can even beat the game without reviving the full crew. I mean, you have to obviously have at least 5 crew members, which apparently a feat does not count.
We can now set sail to New Crockberry. Chart a course when you're ready.
My soul is razor sharp. Straight to the point.
Crew Tales, that's actually this version. Let's come over here and have a chat with Lady.
What can I do you for? Hey, try this fruit.
Maybe it's this
Working
here.
on it.
Okay. Yeah, she had no new dialogue, it looks like.
You called, Marley? How can I help?
Ship doctor. While you were gone, some of our skeleton crew have fallen ill.
Ah, fragile little buggers, aren't they?
They do not have black pearls like you. The souls in there are doing their best.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'll make my rounds. Shouldn't take long.
Take your time. Perhaps one of them has caught a strange new sickness for you to discover.
I wish. Most of it's probably just soul scurvy. See you around, Marley.
You know, if I actually drank, I'm pretty sure there would be a drinking game for this here. Every time the word soul is mentioned, take a drink.
Coming right up.
Alright, apparently I want me to talk to this skeleton. Scurvy would be Toya's problem.
Aye. So what ails you today, matey?
Spine!
Your spine's all wibbly wobbly. Let me see your arm.
No!
Well, I could take that arm clean off. Yep, you have soul scurvy, my friend. You're barely keeping them bones together. Here, have some fruit. 1 bite every hour, and you'll be up in soul energy in no time.
Thanks.
Yeah, skeletons don't seem to be
All right.
too
Easy
with it
fix.
compared to the rest of the cursed crew. I guess like mindless undead versus more advanced undead.
Plan, Doctor.
At your service. Now, what's the problem?
Think. Hard.
Let me hold on to your skull for a second.
Oh.
Ah, your souls are numbed. You've got the creeping hollow, matey. I'll tell the Marley to switch up your routine. Add some change into your day.
Aye.
Ha, I have just the thing.
3 minutes now. Okay, you can complete one step of any tale between each mission. Well, if there's not enough missions, I knew that they said you can replay stuff, so that may be how I'd fill that in then. I think this talks about the upgrades. Yeah. Upgrades acquire vigor, which I get from completing missions.
Oh, this is fascinating.
Alright, let's go have a chat with this guy.
Hello there, matey. What's the problem here?
Dark door.
Something troubling you? Teeth chattering? Bones dusty? Translucent boils?
All good.
Funny that. Well, see you around then.
Aye. Shiver me timbers.
What?
Shiver me timbers.
Huh. That's a fancy phrase for a skelly to say.
Shiver me timbers.
Let me feel your skull for a second.
No. Shiver me timbers.
You know, you need to go to the sick bay.
Don't. Shiver me timbers.
Well, if you won't go by yourself, I'll have to do it for you.
I like how he has tattoos on the bones.
Knock on. Oh, ha ha ha. Easy. I do like this. I gotcha.
Carry him in there myself.
Well,
Did you find anything, ship doctor?
nothing. From what I can tell, that little cluster of souls in there is perfectly healthy. All fine. You can go now.
Aye. Shiver me timbers.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Can't do nothing if I can't find nothing. You might want to keep an eye on it, though. Now, if you don't mind, I have a few new ideas for plans I'd like to try out.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. Never look back.
Before I go starting the next mission, I can pop down here and talk to Estelle again. Go into the training deck. I'm definitely have to play this a couple of times again, so I'll probably end up doing off stream to check out Toya and his crew quest and some of these other little interactions they added. Yeah, blink, time freeze, and
No
challenge
second
map.
thoughts, eh?
Let's go through them in order. Yeah, had that covered to us in the first level.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, like I can't get across this gap without being spotted.
Freeze.
Except when I do that.
I like these odds.
And then if I want to get across here, it's the same thing.
From here to there.
Yeah, I can only go up if I'm attacking somebody.
I'm holding. I'm not ready yet. There's no distance. Now we're getting somewhere. I'll take that, thank you.
And
Consider it done.
done. We hit the time freeze room. Game auto saves when you come in here. Just like I think it auto saves whenever you start a mission.
Always move forward.
Yeah, he is watching all the way over here. That's going to be a problem.
A crack in the glass. Well, well.
But he doesn't see me there. Now, two ways I can handle this. I can time freeze him and run off, or as I just mentioned earlier,
blink. I'll be there.
Well, he's frozen. He can't hear, so he doesn't know about his dead buddy. And I'm free to stab him at leisure.
I like it already. Let's get you somewhere else. Heavy. I'll be there soon.
Always a good habit to dispose of your corpses. Have to use, well, both skills together. Basically to do what I kind of just did there.
A sword through the heart.
I want to blink him since he doesn't freeze as long as the other guy. And do a little 1-2 combo there.
Your soul is free. Heave ho.
And he can't see me through the haystack, so that's good.
Well, well. Let's get you somewhere else. Little death bringer. This should come in handy. Heavy. Unshackled.
And we're done with this level 2. Now we do the challenge map.
No second thoughts, eh? I'll be there soon.
Yeah, you pretty much find this statement at the beginning of every challenge room.
Through the veil.
Let's start by killing him.
Heave ho.
Can't throw him off anywhere, so well. This guy is watching both these dudes. So, looks like what I'm going to have to do here is...
Hold it right there. My body fades. Grant me a second. Consider it done.
Are you watching him? Yes, so you are going to be a problem. Okay, so actually what I need to do here is...
I like this house.
mess that up. Wrong order. I want to time freeze that guy and then hit him with the blink. I can do that while I'm down here, actually.
A sword through the heart. Straight to the heart.
There we go. Then I got to move this guy quickly south.
Heave ho.
Otherwise he will see the body.
Well, well.
And it's a matter of kind of doing the same thing to these two.
There's no distance. I like that.
And there we go.
Let's get you somewhere else.
Him disposed of. I can kill this guy at my leisure and then move move on to the next part of the room.
Heavy.
Now we have a prognosticar here. Now, as we saw in the first level, I can't attack him. Things will go bad. In fact, if I even try to time freeze him, he will kill me.
Blink. Now we're getting somewhere.
So what I need to do is actually avoid him for now. Actually, can I pickpocket him? That's a question.
A wise decision.
Being watched, but...
Hold it right there.
How about you? Are you actively watching him? Shit.
A crack in the glass.
But...
No second thoughts, eh?
Yes, you can pickpocket them. Okay.
I'll take that, thank you.
Interesting.
Consider it done.
Yep. Can't time freeze him, and he is watching both these guys, so that's not an option. So,
From here, I still need
what
time.
I need to do is move across
Always
these gaps.
look forward. Grant me a second.
And
I like these odds.
kill him.
Let's get you somewhere
Have him over
else.
here.
My body fades.
Alright, this is all strafed area, so you'll see me using the cannon
I'll snap
unless
my fingers.
he's frozen. Stab him. And the cannon counts as an accident, so he will investigate, but he will not sound the alarm.
Oh, the maiden. What happened there?
Through the below.
Back for a reason.
No second thoughts, eh? Welcome to the
He
other
heard that, but because he's a commissar, he won't move. If he was an acolyte, he would have come up here to investigate, and I would be forced to catch him as he came around this corner. And there's the challenge room done.
move forward. Consider it done.
Then let's finally move on to New Crockberry, which is effectively the end of the demo. You come back to the ship one last time, but beyond that you don't progress.
I like it already.
I'll check one thing before I do that.
I like these odds.
I can banter. Okay, I have to be slated to banter. Okay.
I'll be there soon.
Need something, matey?
Probably the same dialogue. I'm going to find out.
So how did you become the Marley?
I suspected as much.
Straight to the point.
So let's just head on over and start the next mission.
Well, well.
Set a course, navigator. New Crockberry, a small trade post in the middle of the timeless shores. What was once a haven for ships and traders of all flags has been reshaped by the Inquisition. The inhabitants have either been intimidated into submission or relocated to make room for Ignatius' plans. The port has been expanded, and warehouses are being constructed to process the constant influx of wares. Cursed items from across the shores are here to be examined by Ignatius' lackeys in the hopes of finding the answers to the captain's riddle.
Another nighttime job, 2 crew members, which is all I have. This is what I would probably call the last of the prologue levels.
I report. New Crockberry lies on the horizon.
As expected, the trade post is now overrun with zealots. Someone here was entrusted with the captain's riddle. We must discover who.
Easy. We sneak in by night. Listen in on the nightly chatter.
Ah, but we can do more than that. We can listen to the past itself. Do you see them? Memory fragments, echoes of the past. Touch one, and you get a glimpse into recent events.
Ah, we spy on the past to find our target in the present.
You are starting to catch on, Navigator. The island is small, so you should have no trouble finding your prey. Stick to the shadows, browse through those memory fragments, and should you happen upon another source of soul energy, that would be useful as well. Let's choose our landing, Navigator.
Still not much of a choice, eh?
I'll hear no complaints.
We got one entrance, but I do have 2 exits this time. Down here, and fragments all around. Pick our landing spot.
I'm
Yeah,
with you,
and
matey.
lady, because I got.
So, Navigator, your brain getting to grips with the Marley's powers?
Aye, though there's still plenty of strangeness to digest.
Just do what feels natural. Don't worry if you forget details or repeat conversations. What matters is that you don't end up dead and burned, okay? Working on it.
If the Reaper has mercy, they'll get what's coming to him.
She turned away. I should be able to get this guy. So he rolls back over here.
Oh, I like that. Let the leaves cover off. Swift shrub
And
coming
cover his
through.
corpse.
Whistle that blossom then.
Need some cover? Coming right up.
Just food for the fire.
Wait for this guy to patrol away again.
Let me see your soul.
Nobody will hear this, so I can sneak over. But
Huh. Strange soul pattern.
and give him a call.
Kill the body. I gotcha.
Burying the body just because it's easier to
Wanna hide, yeah?
push.
An
This
island
is-
in the storm.
Let's get moving, eh?
This is actually fragment number 4. I'm going to hit fragment number 1 instead. It triggers some dialogue.
Bloody
Boy, don't let the zealots catch you.
used to be a respectable port, this. Now it's a
Civilians
glorified
are not
warehouse.
hostile. In fact, they are friendly. They will not sound the alarm even if they see me murdering somebody in front of them. Can't kill civilians, though.
Straight to the point.
What's your first fragment?
Modify this pathetic town as you see fit. It needs to house the incoming relics.
Of course, my lady. What is to be done with them?
The Udex and you will inspect each of them until we find the right ones.
It may take considerable time.
The Udex can see things you cannot. Make use of this, and you might remain on schedule.
As you say, my Lady Inquisitor.
This is really something. It's like I'm there.
Uh-huh. Sight, sound, sensation. A perfect peek into the past. This plan's growing on me.
I'm going to save this one to get him in order. It just kind of feels weird jumping.
How long has it been?
Long enough that I should probably save.
I like this one.
Now, if I didn't have Sulady, if I had Toya,
They grow
I
from
could not
the
go up this
soil.
ladder at all.
Let's cover this
Was
up.
that here before?
Do like this so far.
And I'd have to use this one instead. He's coming over. Get spotted.
It'll only hurt a bit.
Watching.
Next
Saw me,
patient.
but he saw me too late to really
It's all
got
in
it.
I went there.
Yeah,
Did I
let me
just
ask.
feel by now?
That's one less to worry about. Looks like new crockery's growing unnaturally.
Somehow I don't think it'll suit the town.
Oh, this is fascinating.
Fragment.
You must never speak the riddle out loud, not even when you are alone.
Is there any particular reason for this secrecy?
None that may concern you, Magistratus.
Very well. And what should be done with the original text?
Keep it secure. Do not fashion any copies.
I shall keep it on my person at all times.
Did you hear? The Magistratus was entrusted with the riddle text.
Aye. We have found our target.
Yep. And now we know we have to go get the riddle off of that dude.
My soul is razor sharp.
Save again.
Your help is appreciated.
Want the patrols area.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, they'll comment when they see me run by, but they don't do it. I can use this cave to sneak over here.
Need something, matey? Ha! I have just the thing. I'll trim their
Another
nose.
PvP dev member.
Oh, no problem.
At your service. Hold it right there. I'll be there soon.
Accident kill, so he
for
won't.
the dead.
He'll be suspicious, but he won't sound
Food
the
for the
alarm.
vine. Up we go. A bush
Yeah.
for hiding.
Can't get the
Watch
body
me
up from
go.
the rock. And that leaves this guy as a
I
free
know
kill.
right where to cut.
No second thoughts, eh?
Strange soul pattern.
Much obliged, so lady.
Now, yeah, that light source is actually illuminating this. You'll see me if I step into that. I figured
Consider
I'd be
it
able to
done.
just crawl up to there. He's also watching the lights. That
A
makes it hard
crack
to
in the
turn out.
glass.
Unless I do this.
I like it already.
It's the lady at the ready.
And now he's going to want to investigate the light because it just went out. He doesn't know why. Which lures him perfectly out of position.
3 little cuts. Next page. I gotcha. Treatment's ready.
Someone is neglecting their task.
And now he's looking for his buddy who
Have you
just wandered
forgotten your
off.
task? The maiden waits for no one, friend.
He should see that light when he turns around and heads
Hello?
back towards his post.
You here?
And he will do the same thing and wander to his same unfortunate death.
What's keeping you, eh? Come now, duty calls. Chop, chop.
Let me remind
Nothing. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
Yep, there he goes. He stepped in the bush
easy
briefly there,
fix.
which is why his
Too many
got
weeds
shrunk.
here. Oh, no problem.
They can't see very far when they're standing in a bush, but they can
What
see
do
through
we have
that
here?
bush.
Well,
Him.
Heavy.
He's up this thing. I'm in the portal.
Ugh, leaves are itching.
Now, I mentioned earlier in the stream about when the alarm goes off, that guards don't, pop out of buildings and start rushing you. This guy is the exception to the asshole at the bell. You sound the alarm, he will take that bell off his back and begin to sound it. So you do have a small window you can kill him in. And he does. Guards will come out of a building, probably this one here with the Inquisition symbol on the door, and they will investigate. However, once the alarm ends, they will go back into the building and not come back out until the alarm goes off again.
Opportunity calls.
So it's not a permanent problem like it was in previous games.
What's in it for me?
Anyways, we got fragment number 3 over here. Zip on over and pick this up.
I must depart for Gran Alcazar. You will carry on here with the Magistratus.
As you command, my lady.
Keep your gaze on him. The thing he carries seeps with corruption.
I have noticed.
If he yields to corruption, he is yours to judge. What he carries must remain intact until we have found our answers.
Okay.
Time is moving fast.
A moment to remember.
And this guy's carrying a lantern, so he gives off light around him.
Always move forward.
Killing him will extinguish it. I don't have any ranged kills. Well, I guess I would, but I'm out of bullets. Where is this guy? He's all the way down there.
We're all cutthroats here.
Might be able to get this in time.
Guts.
Your soul is free.
Yep,
Heave
barely.
ho.
He will see over here.
I like these odds.
Don't put in the water. Now, one of the advantages to Sulady, Koya, is
Let's stretch
if I wanted to get rid of these guys, Koya's whistle would pull them both, even if I only catch one of them in the
Wonder
radius.
dust.
Because they are conversing with each other at the moment.
I do like this so far.
So they see each other. Now, I need to get rid of the Bell Guard soon.
Yeah, let me at him.
But
Never look back.
stick her in a bush just
Standing
in case.
around, catching light.
He didn't care about me murdering the guy in front of him, I mentioned. Now, I can take advantage of the fact that Sue Lady swims and swim around to that ladder there.
All right.
Otherwise, I'd have to
easy
move to
fix.
this lit up area where spotted. So I'm going to swim her over here. Docks her.
Oh, I like that.
Stay over here for the... Is faster I need to worry about him.
Let me see your soul. Incoming. Up,
He
up we
really does not
go.
care as I'm murdering that guy.
Hiding spot coming up. This plan's growing on me.
I think that's where that... No, he comes over
It'll
here,
grow
I
real
think.
fast.
Knocks on the wall.
Ah, souls from the ground.
Well, he does not really knock on the wall. He's kind of like just well, hitting it with a hammer, I guess, like he's building the warehouse.
Watch me go.
Nothing's me, Dev. Save, because...
One day I'll find out how you do it. Is that?
What? Okay, he used to go over and he'd want to be the one
I
that
am
triggered
just
the
the
thing.
thing.
Okay, I got lucky that they're the one that wants to come get the link.
I'll
Because-
trim their numbers.
Nope,
Come in.
fucked up. Back up.
Unleash. Yeah, let me at him.
I guess they suddenly stopped the civilian, because that was one of the things in the demo.
At
That,
your service.
He would come trigger that repeatedly.
Let's skip a beat.
This will work, though. I can have her time freeze that guy, and he will not see this dude get stabbed to death.
Watch me go.
Fancy moves, lady.
Oh,
No cover.
shit.
Swift shrug coming through.
I wanted to pick up the body, not trigger the thing.
Opportunity calls.
Have to do the same thing again.
I am just the thing.
Or I can get spotted. Okay.
Return.
I screwed myself when I turned this on by accident.
Incoming.
What do we have here?
Her in position.
Time freeze. I'll be there soon.
Nope.
Remedies.
I had the wrong person stuck. I'm getting very salty.
Opportunity calls.
Set her in position first.
Time freeze.
What ails your soul
Select Sue Lady.
today?
Now I don't have to switch back and forth between characters.
Oh, I like that.
And now they're both coming. Why? Why are you like this?
As many as you like.
The flame guides me this way.
This plan's growing on me.
That was no man.
Okay. Now the game is just screwing with me.
Let's get moving, eh? Let's skip a beat.
6 grams of death root, 2 drops of moonshine.
Is that?
This plan's growing on
What's
me.
in it for me?
What?
A crack in the glass.
Okay, that staggered them. But
leaves are
why are they
itchy.
both coming over here? This is not...
This will stretch your legs. Working on it.
Flame guides me this way.
3 little cuts. A bush for hiding. Incoming.
Okay. New plan, because for some reason the game is kind of acting up. The first 2 times I did this, just the one dude walked over. I've got video
this is
evidence whenever this stream ends. I don't know what's up with that. Okay.
Watch me go.
Alright.
A bush for hiding. Mmm.
Save hiding spot.
Ha, I have just the thing.
The maiden. What happened here?
Okay.
Cruel
It'll
twist.
grow real fast.
That
You
takes
wanna
care
hide,
of him.
yeah?
It's perfect. I can hide in this bush while they wander around.
This must have happened for a reason.
Get back up over there. Yes, I can without having to cross
Hard
the
to
light.
make sense of it.
Yeah, let me at him. Oh, I like that.
Merely fate.
Let them calm down. It's about to return.
It was meant to be, I suppose. Nothing to it.
Could have turned that light out. They might have saw it and came to investigate, but don't need to worry about that.
Huh.
Next person I'm getting
Soon,
rid of is this
none
guy
of
up
this
here.
will matter.
Opportunity calls. Now we're getting somewhere. Hold it right there.
I kind of
I
using
do
the
like
same
this
trick I was
so
trying
far.
to. Go around and drop down behind this. He's got a lantern, but he's up high.
Coming
So
right up.
he's watching. I want him to walk away. And
3 little cuts. Heal the body, breathe the soul. This plan's growing on
I
you.
can help if you let
Alright,
me.
and he is disposed of.
They merely follow their given task.
Alright, save since the bells
I'll
are
hold
hiding
on
me.
to this.
Take a walk. Treatment's ready.
It's a nice little stroll.
Yeah, I can use her to
Next
remove
patient.
single targets like
As
that.
many as you saw in
Anymore?
And then this guy will follow have the same fate befall him.
There should be someone here. The leaves hide all manner of things. The maiden waits for
Atch,
no
it's
one.
empty.
Ugh, leaves are itching.
Accidentally fat fingered her
Food for the vine.
lock button there. That's why she said it's empty.
Working on it.
It's disposed of.
What's in it for me?
Hey, try this fruit. Let me see your soul.
My sword is razor sharp. A sword through the heart. I like to
Remedies for the dead. All right, easy
And
fix.
that takes care of them. And I can finally get this guy last. Also a pistol round here that I can pick up. Only one
I'll
though,
take
so that's
that.
good
Thank
to
you.
her.
Careful with the fuse.
Pistol's got a short range and a longer noise range. It's kind of like a last resort for taking out people.
This plan's growing on me.
I think he'll see the light when he comes over and comes to investigate, and then he can get stabbed in the face for his troubles.
Is that?
Yep. I'm going to investigate. This guy's actually partially watching the area, so I don't want to pass.
Watch me go. Hiding spot coming up. Let's cover this up.
Quite the collection Ignatia has here.
Hey, that's a piece of dreadvine over there.
These come from the nearby islands.
must be imagining
Dreadvine's Cove, Angler's Grave. There's more. Coral from Calamity Reef, slabs from the Iron Bay.
I'd wager the riddle has Ignatia thoroughly stumped.
Now, what I can do here
Where does that
is
accolade with the summons from
I can freeze this guy, but it'll be very briefly.
I like these odds.
A wise decision.
Time freeze.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Snow Maiden's
He
fire,
won't come
but
get the
it
lamp,
still
though,
must burn. I shall ignore this impertinent interruption.
because they will not leave their post
Careful when
unless they see a
handling the
corpse,
fauna
at which
from
point they're sounding the alarm anyways.
Who knows what ruinous energies still linger
Now, what I can do is this guy's watching this, so
Oh, this is fascinating. Captain Hans be right.
whack.
There must be a mistake.
They'll look around for a while, they won't see anything.
Need some cover? Happened for a reason.
Yeah,
There
he
you
won't.
are. Resume your task at once.
What right is appropriate here?
Okay, he noticed the missing person, told him to get back to work, but they're investigating all that.
What do we have here?
Hard to make sense of it.
Always move forward.
That lamp out, I'm free to crawl over here.
Blink. Not ready yet.
Pray this does not happen again.
Sneak over there. And once they go back to standing by that wagon,
Shipment
he doesn't see over here.
301 is designated.
Let's stretch those roots.
No second
Running
thoughts.
around, right.
And I got spotted. Okay. I got greedy.
Back here, I see.
Right.
Hey, try this fruit. Standing around, catching light. Yeah, let me at him.
It's no maiden's fire, but it still must burn. I shall ignore this.
Never can't be right.
I have
No
my
second
duty.
thoughts.
Enough to
Mistake.
pay the
I
maiden.
think what I can do
I shall
now
resume my
Snap my fingers. Blink.
What right is appropriate here?
almost got
Strange.
spotted. Dangerously close.
Oh, I'll have to note that down.
Let's get moving, eh?
You know what? They
Always
can turn the
move
light
forward.
back on. I don't care.
Shipment 301 is designated for immediate send-off to the Iron Dame. When is that ship?
I'll be there.
So now they're just standing there and watching the wagon like they were standing in front of the wagon. Leaving me free to cut this dude's throat.
Let's get you somewhere else.
Oh, I can grow lots of things. All right.
And then I can kill the
easy
light
fix.
again, because he's not going to turn around and see it.
All crates of special interest are to be thrice sealed and marked before sending them to Gran Alcazar.
Let's see
Oh
what's
yeah,
out there.
I did skip fragment
Well,
before.
There is mild corruption here.
I have already requested the rite of purification.
Good. Reports of your diligence have not been exaggerated.
I live to serve the maiden, though I do find this task rather peculiar.
The Grand Council has sanctioned our pursuits. Your piety will not be besmirched.
That is good to hear, my lady.
Time is moving fast.
Leaves are itching.
Who knows what ruinous
He's
energies
walking
still
away.
lingered
He's still rambling.
Incoming. It'll only hurt a bit. A bushel item.
Harsh treatment, ship doctor.
And he's disposed of. Now if I wait for this dude to make one more round, I can get the Commissarius.
My soul is razor sharp.
Treatment's ready.
Opportunity call. Straight to the point.
Transitional area. Move it to the space marked for temporal storage at once.
My body fades. Oh, I see. What's in it for me?
Heavy. Need something, matey. Too many weeds here. Let the leaves cover all.
Now, where do I get those seeds?
Huh? I can't find a riddle on them.
Find a nearby fragment. May tell us more.
Next patient.
He
Much
didn't have a little
obliged
on
so
him.
far.
It's been a while.
Will you take it off my hands?
The Inquisitor chose you to guard the riddle, brother.
Even I can sense the corruption in the thing. Take it off me, at least for a while.
I agree. It is potent. Very well. Give it to me.
My thanks. The acolytes can watch over you while you meditate at the lighthouse. Should you feel any abnormalities, they will be there to assist.
Well, well. So the Udex took the riddle to the lighthouse. Watch me
Aye,
go.
and what's more, it seems the writing is potent with soul energy. Make for the lighthouse. We may kill two birds with one stone.
Alright.
Coming right.
And I got a second exit if I want it. Everybody out here is dead, so I'm free to just run if I want.
Oh, what do we have here?
Here. And the Udex. These are effectively snipers. As you can see, she has got one hell of a view cone range. Like, she sees up to here.
Consider it done.
It's a lady at the ready.
Now I can
this is fascinating.
skirt along the edge here.
At your command.
Standing for some reason. It's ducking time. He also sees over there, so I wonder. Experiment a little bit.
Need some cover? You wanna hide, yeah?
Strange.
This plan's growing on me.
My eyes. Who quenched this light? My post shall not be left empty.
There's the lighthouse.
Stay in the shadows. Avoid the Udex's heightened gaze.
Okay.
Need some cover?
Is there anywhere the Udex does not see you? Okay. Not anywhere down there. He watches that whole dang beach.
Treatment's ready.
There's the lighthouse.
Stay in the shadows. Avoid the Udex's heightened gaze.
And she watches that too. Now,
this is fascinating.
easy way to do this is I can use the fact that Sue Lady can swim. Guess
No,
we pass.
you do. This plan's growing on me. As many as you like. You wanna hide, yeah?
Even the weeds conspire against us.
Coming right up.
I've heard enough of this.
And yep, she does not see
Wanna
all the
go
way
somewhere
down.
else?
Ah, yes.
Let me see
Nice
your
little
soul.
stroll.
For a walk,
3 little pets.
can't kill them both.
One less to worry about. Incoming! Swift shrub, coming through. Needs more time. Souls from the air.
And now I'm free to just pop over here and kill her.
I do like this so far.
I'll do need to experiment later to see if they have the same resistances to it as commissars do.
Huh. Strange soul pattern. Ha! Look! She had a stone slab with letters on it. There's plenty of soul energy in it, too.
So, are these Mordecai's words?
I can feel it. Listen.
5 of Marley's crew assemble. Relics lost on timeless shores. 1 of bark and cursed bramble. 1 of black and ashen ores. 1 of bone and fingers cold. 1 of futures yet untold. Bring to light the captain's gambit behind Marley's secret doors.
To hear the captain's voice again. It's been too long. Well done. Bring the riddle slab with you. I'll extract the soul energy once you're on board.
Yeah, I do need to get around the test and see if they have the same
Easy
resistance as
fix.
commissars do. I have during the next fest actually managed to get Afia up there, and
Working
she
on
does
it.
have a little slightly
I'll
different
trim
cutscene
their numbers. Food for the vine.
where it's her saying that, not Sue Lady. But it's obviously much easier to just
Would
use
you
your
make
swimmer to
heads
get
or
up there.
tails of that riddle?
Sounds like gibberish to me. Guess we'll have the Marley figure that one out. On the bright side, this slab is packed tight with soul energy.
Any suggestions as to who we should revive next?
Oh, you'll do fine, Navigator. You were smart enough to pick me first.
Straight to the point.
Now, neat thing, I can actually send each one to a separate exit. I don't know if that'll count for
Bring
the
us back,
use all
Estelle.
exits or not.
Well, well.
Oh, I can grow lots of things.
I don't think you can teleport between.
My soul is
In
razor
fact, let's
sharp.
find out.
6 grams of death root.
Nope.
2 drops of moon. Back to the Marley.
What's in it for
Experiments
me?
await.
I'll be there.
Would have been an interesting little thing. Probably a little bit broken, but though. Use both tears in the same go. Huh. Or got a challenge badge inadvertently. Oh, okay, 5 different islands on sort of looking at some of these. It's kind of neat. This stuff will give it quite a bit of replay value. Like, I do plan on doing that stuff. I don't know if it'll be live streams or videos, assuming people care. I mean, hopefully I get some feedback on this stuff from anybody who manages to stumble across this. She ended up doing most of my killing. And I can
It's
do
a lady at the ready.
her other crew. That.
Coming right up.
Ship Doctor, I have news regarding your latest patient.
The one that's been talking funny, right?
Yes, I think it's up to something. It walks around on deck all day chatting to the others. It has never behaved this way before. Something is making it do this.
Interesting. All right, I'll shadow the little bugger and listen in on what it says. Now, where is that sneaky pile of bones? I need to know what it's up to. I'll wait until it has a chat with someone, then I'll listen in. All right, easy fix.
I think that's him right there. These. See if it's him.
Working on it.
Oh, they brought this back from Shadow Tactics, the eavesdrop thing.
Hello. Oh, shiver me timbers. Huh? Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers. Goodbye. Shiver me timbers.
There's that phrase again. That's clearly not normal. What kind of idiotic sickness is that? Even if it's harmless, it's probably spread to half the crew. Better round up the skelly so I can examine them. It'll go faster with some help. I'll ask Afia to lend a hand.
It's the voice parasites from Metal Gear 5.
Treatment's ready.
Let's see what's out there.
Oh, I can grow lots.
Always move forward.
Oh, this is
Oh no, they stop moving whenever I... Okay, I can't send them to go meet each other.
Yo, Afia, we've got a problem. Some skelly has been spreading some strange new kind of infection. Can you help me round up all the infected ones?
Sounds intriguing. So I'll lend you a hand. Shiver me timbers.
What did you just say?
I said I'll lend you a hand.
No, after that. You said a certain phrase.
Not that I'm aware of.
Then I'm afraid you've caught it too.
I don't feel different. But now that you say it, I did talk to a weird skeleton recently.
Well, at least you seem resilient to it. You've said the phrase only once so far. Maybe with your help I can figure out a cure. Would you mind giving me a piece of you?
I'm not sure what you... Ow! Did you just cut a slice from my leg?
Oh, it'll grow back. I'll head for the sick bay now. Got lots of tests to do. Thanks for the sample.
Unbelievable. Shiver me timbers.
Alrighty. It'll take some time to find out the cause of this infection. But just you wait, my sneaky little sickness. I'll have you cornered and cured in no time.
Okay, can't do that yet.
Let me at it.
At your service.
Can't talk to the that. Lady's back in the sick bay. See if she's got anything new to say.
Need something, matey?
Consider it done.
Over the money and get the soul out.
This stone slab. These are the captain's words meant for us.
I couldn't help but notice. The stone is dripping with soul energy.
A gift from the captain. I've already drawn it out. I believe we have enough to revive another crew member. I will leave the decision to you, while I ponder the secrets of the riddle.
Okay, I got another crew member I can revive. This is the part where if I had, viewers, I'd say, y'all get to pick who I can revive. But I want to test something. In the Steam Next Fest demo last month, you could only revive either the other one you didn't get, Toya or Sulady, or Pincus or Teresa.
I like these odds.
I'm going to try reviving somebody else. We're going to go try getting John Mercury. I don't think it'll work, but it's worth a shot.
I'll be there soon.
Holy crap, it worked. I'm gonna have to go through this a couple of times then to check out the other 3 crew members.
My soul returns to its crusted frame, and I thought the depths had gotten us at last. Ha ha ha!
Not yet, John Mercury. Though from what I hear, you have no fear of the darkness below.
How could I? I have Sir Reginald here to guide me. Say hello, Sir Reginald.
Ah, of course. Ahoy there, Sir Reginald.
And who are ye, if I might ask so myself?
A Fia Monicato, newly hired navigator, at your service.
A navigator, eh? How fares the navigator's work on a stubborn ship like this? Ha!
Now, shipwright. There's plenty of work for everyone. Speaking of which, I will need you to visit the training deck.
Limber up the old salty bones, eh? I see. Well then, Sir Reginald, to the training deck we march.
This means I can also see what the other upgraded. I'll talk about those probably after I finish this training deck. But if I remember correctly, the devs did say that that you could take your progress in the demo and import it into the full game, so you can pick up where you left off. So it does make sense they let you revive the other 3 now. But I mean, when I start streaming this next week, I'm probably just going to do the a start from scratch, so that hopefully I got a couple of viewers and they can, choose between who they want, Toya, Lady, etc.
That's what we do.
Start with this. Yeah, slow kill. Enter the below to hide. Changes the skills up, obviously. Also be used on bodies to hide them. And Sir Reginald.
That's bone drenching.
Hide in the boat using anchor down, then you pop back. Anchor down to strike.
The depths are calling. My anchor is ready. The turn. Gotta clean this place sometime.
Okay, it looks like I do make noise when I come back up. Make a little bit noise, and make a lot of noise if I come up with a kill. Okay. I've had this conversation in the Discord with people about how the hell is the literally pop up and shove a guy into the hell itself a non-lethal takedown. So I've got to see this.
Pure and brilliant.
Okay, it's not. I can tie the guy up.
You picked the right bone. Let's
Put that
put
back
them
to fatal.
down.
And I can go stuff him.
Nothing changed here, I see. I'll step on a shell or two.
Yeah, I was talking about. You're both looking at.
To be one with the seas again. Definitely not. I. Depths.
Two again. Watching of the. See. Okay. Not killing these two. Sneak past
I
them.
humbly request your assistance, Sir Reginald. Sir Reginald, I need your assistance.
Don't stray too far down there, shipwright. I'm not sure I'd be able to catch you if you drift away.
No worries, Marley. Sir Reginald guides me back whenever I get lost. Ha ha! The depths call me. Ha ha! Nobody will find me here.
So I always come out of that loud. He's watching him. Pretty good guess what I have to do. Distract one guard like you. Yep.
I hope that memory serves us right. Ah, glad to be back. Oh, there you go.
Okay, it doesn't dispose of the body unless you do the fatal takedown.
I'll step on a shell or two. A
So
good
he's
crushing. Trust me, you're better off dead. Nothing gets released me.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Sure as the tides.
Because he just kind of
Did you
clubs
know
it.
that your fish likes exploring my innards while you're busy with repairs?
Of course, privilege of knighthood, if anything. A pirate's delight.
Mr. Reginald does not get his own challenge.
That's what we do.
This is fish discrimination, people.
Our mastery is being tested, Sir Reginald. Let's have at them. You picked the right bone.
Challenge room. Okay, I actually do have to anchor out of here. Probably into that jerk right.
Affirmative. Gotta clean this place sometime.
Yeah, there's some actually.
Are you
There's some scenes.
Another sunken soul. Pure dead brilliant. Your turn, Sir Reginald. Let's go under. Nothing. Aye. My power lies. Back on.
How?
Enjoy death.
I guess I was
For the
just
last
off ever
while,
so slightly.
That's gonna slow me down. Let's go,
Alright,
Sir
scrolling,
Reginald.
which I'm not surprised about. I figure I could take the one there.
The
'Cause
turtles would
I
like
should have
that.
got that dude. I don't know. I guess I was just off by a pixel. That would kill them.
bone drenching. Good call, Marley.
Prognosticator.
I'm coming, Sir
Lovely.
Reginald.
Okay, nice. You can actually pop up in a bush and be considered hidden.
To be one with the seas again. Affirmative.
But don't want to draw his attention. He will look, but very briefly.
Gotta clean this place sometime.
But I think I'm going to want to distract this guy, then pop up and get him whenever. Looks like get this cannon if I can. Triple kill.
Goodness gracious, you're heavy. That's gonna slow me down. Goodness gracious, you're heavy. Aye.
I guess that's it for that room.
I'll step on a shell or two.
Excellent work, shipwright. We have found a new room I'd like you to see. Come to the Riddle Hold.
Ah, sure as the tides.
And I'll get to hear these dialogues too. Rather nice.
John. Aye. John Hughes Delaware Mercury, companion of Sir Reginald, builder of ships and caretaker of this mighty vessel. A good speech, ye, Sir Reginald. What's that? We have work to do on deck. Ah, right you are!
Navigator, return to me once you're ready.
The tides obey no one. I'll step on a shell or two.
Yeah, it looks like I can have a little chat with Mercury here.
John Mercury reporting back for duty. Oiling planks, firming nails. You know that's what I'm here for, Marley.
I'm a ghost ship. I can keep myself together well enough.
Really? Your mast's drifting apart more than ever and your deck's squeaking louder than my grandma's rocker.
I see. I will send the skeleton crew to fix that up.
Ah, no way! You know Sir Reginald won't ever let it rest if a pile of bones does my job. Ha! You heard him. Gotta go, Marley. Mop's not mopping itself.
You do realize it could do that on its own?
What?
The mop. It could mop itself.
Yes, of course. Suppose the saying is a bit outdated then. Aye, I'm old-fashioned. No need to dive it in. Now, let's get going. The work's not magically gonna do... Oh, let's just go.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
What's in it for me?
Go have a chat
I'll
with
be
him
there
real
soon.
quick.
How can I help you? Ifia, what brings you here?
I'd like to hear your tale. How did you get on the Marley?
Where to begin? I certainly got my sea legs long before Mordecai fished us out the ocean.
Yes, that's very apparent. Wait, what? The captain fished you out of the sea?
Sure did. I'd been wandering the depths for a long while with Sir Reginald here. And one day, we came across a dangling anchor chain in the middle of aquatic nowhere. Right, there were a couple of hammerhead sharks milling about, but they're mostly a nice bunch. Ah, Sir Reginald, you can't project from one hammerhead to all hammerheads you'll ever meet. Anyways, we saw the chain, and it was such an odd sight in the middle of nowhere that I grabbed onto it.
And then?
Suppose the Marley felt the tug and just started to reel me in. I considered letting go, but the thought of getting onto a ship once again was just too tempting. Aye, and I sort of got tangled up with the chain, maybe a bit. Once I was up on deck, Captain Mordecai approached me and said I owed him for damaging his anchor. He argued since I so readily carried one on my back anyways, we'd surely come to an arrangement. Truth be told, I thought I'd only stay until the next harbour. But after getting to sail on the Marley, it's hard to imagine ever working on another ship again.
Oh, I'll have to note that down.
My sword is razor sharp.
Alright.
Consider it done.
I'm right here, so I'll go station next.
This is good. We have made further steps in solving the riddle.
Found anything interesting in those cryptic rhymes?
I have indeed. I believe I know the purpose of the 3 bowls above the riddle room door. It's time we expand our reach across the timeless shores. Come to the map table.
Yeah, unless they extended the demo with this or the Next Fest one, this is me where it ends. But I'm gonna go hit quick. See what Mr. Mercury's doing. John can hide his crewmates in the below and pull them out and prepare for an ambush. Cool. I can hide people in the middle of nowhere like he does.
There are many islands in the timeless shores. The riddle tells us where to go.
Bark and bramble, ash and ore, bone and fingers.
Those are clues pointing to 3 islands. Dreadvine's Cove, an island of wild nature and haunted flora. The Iron Bay, one of the Inquisition's furnace islands. The Isle of Penance, a prison of souls harboring an old associate. I believe they all hold relics, but the 4th clue is still a mystery to me.
We'll figure it out as we go. We also need more soul energy and black pearls.
The relics will most likely be imbued with energy. As for the black pearls, the twins of Narek to Maresh still owe us a favor. Dreadvine's Cove and the Iron Bay might also have pearls. I entrust the choice of heading to you, Navigator.
Yep, and okay, yep, that's the end of the demo. But at this point, the game opens up a bit that I can go to any of these 4 islands. I've got to hit these 3 here, absolutely, to get riddle pieces. But
Dreadvine's Cove, a wild island overgrown by cursed flora. It is the seat of the mighty Dreadvine, an eldritch plant of incredible age. Its roots span across the island, creeping tentacles of bark and thorn that divide the very land with their presence. The captain once negotiated a pact between us and the Dreadvine, granting us safe harbor in its domain. Now the Inquisition has claimed the island, prodding and dissecting the Dreadvine even as it feeds on their souls. White marble now juts from the jungle like giant bones as the Inquisition do their work. Even in the shadow of the Dreadvine's terrible wrath, we will use the situation to our advantage and appeal to the Dreadvine in our hunt for relics and black pearls.
yeah, I actually have 2 missions on this island. One is to get a piece of Dreadvine bark, which is some soul energy. Other one is giving me a black pearl. It's the end of the demo after. And it's the same with these ones here, which also have videos.
The Iron Bay. Once a charming and haunted atoll, this island was transformed into a blazing furnace by the Inquisition's divine alchemists. Cursed items from across the timeless shores are gathered here, to be scrutinized and catalogued. Humans suspected of heresy are interrogated and sent to the tunnels below to do their penance. soldiers who were driven mad by curse or fire are in the sanatorium for treatment. Endless mounds of cursed detritus are thrown into the purification pit at the island's heart. The Maiden's fire turns it all into blessed iron, ready to be forged into armaments for the Inquisition.
Yeah, Black Pearl, Iron, both day jobs. And give, this is what I could.
The twins of Nurek to Muresh, this charming little island, is haunted by the powerful souls of long-dead siblings. The twins are quite mad, and delight in reducing visitors to their personal playthings. No doubt the Inquisition forces here have already fallen victim to their schemes. We must navigate our negotiations carefully, lest we end up sharing their fate.
I can get a pearl from here. And finally,
the Isle of Penance, a prison made for souls. Prisoners who died before serving their full sentence are brought to places like this to complete their punishment. Their lingering souls are scraped from their bodies with fire-blessed tools before they are incarcerated in sacred urns. Thousands of them are entombed in the belly of the fortress, while their bodies have long been discarded. Rumor has it that some souls have been held here for over a century, long driven mad by their imprisonment. Sadly, we lack the means to destroy this prison, and must leave most of them to their terrible fate.
and only one mission here. But between all four of those islands, I could get 3 other crew members, which would be enough to complete my 5. Which is there, or there. But this concludes my stream here of the demo of this. This comes out in a week from now, the 17th. And I plan on making this a day 1 purchase. They are not doing pre-orders. And I will plan on streaming it as well, like right after it comes out. Anybody who comes across this and has found it interesting, check the game out, try the demo out for yourself, try different crewmates if you want. But I am looking forward to this coming out. I love these kind of games. I'd guess drop a message or a comment or something if you do that on a live stream, whatever. But hey, I am kind of interested in this, and I would like to see more if y'all do. To everybody who